3 years ago, we spent 3 hours talking about the last Jurassic World movie. Well, now, 3 years later, we're talking about the latest Jurassic World movie, as today we're talking about 2025's Jurassic World Rebirth. Let's go!
Flip the switches to maximum amplification as Parker, Dan, and Angela prepare for their operation. With trivia and plot points scrawled across their walls, laughter and debate erupts as the movie's drama calls. The world may call them crazy, minds gone astray, but genius and passion and madness all dance the same way. Now the show begins to rise from its broadcast realm, and you can open your eyes as we dissect that film.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dissect That Film Podcast, a podcast that dissects the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. I am your host, Brett Parker. Joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming.
What a beautiful couple.
Thank you. Oh, it's been so long since we recorded. It's so good to see you guys. But guess what? We're not alone. Because if we're talking about a Jurassic World sequel, we had to invite the man, the myth, the legend from our last journey into this world. We got Darin Lundberg back in the house. What's going on, Darin?
Hey, thank you for roping me into this. How did this happen? I don't know. I'm loyal to my friends, I guess. I don't know.
Listen,
all right, you're already lined up for the next inevitable sequel. So.
They're going to make these
Resurrection, Bloodlines.
Yeah, you signed
Revenge.
You signed a blood oath. You're here forever.
You talked to us for 3 hours. You owe us more than 3 hours.
God. Yes. Darin Lundberg is the host of Nostalgia Cast, and he is one of the hosts of Back to Bluey. Darin, can you please share what both those shows are and what you guys talk about?
Nostalgia Cast is looking back at movies that we grew up on, and then we watch them again to find out if they stand the test of time or if they're just better off in a bin. And then Back to Bluey is I host Nostalgia Cast with Johnny, my best childhood friend, and then Back to Bluey I host with Robert Yanas Jr., where we just go over Bluey episodes. That's basically it, just as parents. Brett, you were a guest on that. Dan and Angela, you were a guest on Nostalgia Cast. So you both, all three of you know how that worked. But yeah, it's just conversations about life and how movies affect us and how shows about cartoon dogs affect us. That's basically it.
Is there an episode of Bluey where one of the denizens gets like killed or like bitten by a venomous creature? It's like
No.
If not, this is not an accurate representation of Australia. So point that out.
Well, Lucky's dad, the neighbor, gets attacked by the family all the time, but it's more play. So
I was like, really? Like are dingoes bad guys? Do dingoes eat other people's babies?
You know what? I don't know if dingoes are Brett. Are dingoes part of the? Have they showed dingoes yet?
I don't think so.
They're just assholes.
they're like
the street gangs.
Yeah,
like Somalian pirates. It's like dingoes.
Bandits driving by. Bandits driving by a certain neighborhood. That's the ding. Don't mess with the dingoes.
Right.
We gotta drives faster through that neighborhood.
Tag the healer's house. Yeah.
They all drive lower depth Subarus. Like that's all. They have.
Absolutely.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to do something a little bit different before we get into the show. I just want to share that we got a new patron over on patreon.com/dissect that film. Derek from Bad Movies Worst People joining the Patreon at the $1 tier. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. If you want to support us financially and help us out with all the fun things we have to pay for the show, go over to Patreon and you could drop $1. You get early access to episodes and once a month watch alongs and other things that I got planned for the future. So we appreciate you, Derek, and we appreciate everybody who supports us over on Patreon. I just wanted to get that in there before we get into the episode. So, because, I feel like most people probably listen to a podcast and then once they're done talking about the topic, they're just like, peace, and they get out of here. So if you throw things in the beginning, maybe they'll stick around and listen.
That's true. That's a good idea.
That's thinking.
But today, we're talking
Don't
about
put timestamps in. Don't put timestamps.
I never do. I never do anymore because YouTube does auto-generated ones, and so does most podcast apps. So I said, screw it, I'm not doing them anymore.
Okay,
I'll let them do it. But yeah, today we're talking about Jurassic World Dominion, which was released.
No, Rebirth. Let's not do Dominion again.
No,
Dominion. Let's bring it back.
Please,
bring
no.
it back.
Please, no.
Gotcha.
Today we're talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. Woo!
Yeah.
The 7th entry in the Jurassic Park / World franchise, or the Jurassic franchise.
7.
Dude,
Yes.
listen, we both love Godzilla. We can't say shit about 7 movies at this point.
Godzilla's much more fun. Like even the bad ones
agree.
are much more fun. Yeah,
I agree.
So
Yeah.
Except for Space Godzilla.
I think,
Anyway.
I mean, you got to think though, like, I feel Godzilla had an advantage because it came out so early in time, where it's like it started in the 50s. So like when you're watching those campier Godzilla movies from the 60s and 70s, it's just like it feels a lot more enjoyable, even though it's like quote unquote bad. But like these are more modern movies where it's just like Dominion. That thing could burn in a fire. I never want to lay my eyes on that stupid ass movie again. I would rather go back and listen to our 3-hour episode again about the movie than watch it again. Will I feel the same way about Rebirth? No, I'm already gonna say it. No, it's not that bad, but we'll talk about it. It was released June 17, 2025 in the UK and July 2nd, 2025 in the US. It was 2 hours and 13 minutes, which you can feel it sometimes. It had a budget between $180 to $225 million, and it made $868.6 million at the box office. It's the second lowest grossing film in the franchise, which is wild.
Wow.
Yep. Jurassic Park 3 is the lowest grossing film in the franchise. This was the second one to not break $1 billion. All the rest of them did $1 billion.
Technicalities.
But it was still the 4th highest grossing film of 2025.
Yep.
So did something
Different times,
great, I
baby.
guess. It was directed by Gareth Edwards. I love this connection here because our first episode ever of the show was Godzilla 2014, which was directed by Gareth Edwards. And our first episode when we officially became Dissect That Film was Jurassic Park. So it was like, we're back, guys. It all come together.
Mm-hmm.
It was written by David Koepp, who co-wrote the original Jurassic Park. He wrote The Lost World Jurassic Park, and he did uncredited script rewrites for Dominion. Not for the best.
I hope his contribution is just he fixed punctuation, and that was it.
Yeah.
This is my rewrite contribution.
This is what I did. He
Can't blame the locusts on him.
No.
Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, actually. He might have been the
Blame
reason.
those on somebody.
But he is he's fallen a little bit for me. Like when you go through like David Koepp's writing history, it's like, oh, you wrote that. That's a choice. So the fact that like hearing that he was coming back to write this one, I was actually kind of excited because, to be honest, I didn't even know he did any work on Dominion. And so when I heard he was coming back to write this one, I was like, oh man, is it going to be a return to form? Are we going to get something like fresh and like back to the classic Jurassic Park feel? No, we did not.
I feel like his writing on Spider-Man and like Panic Room is like light years better.
I
happened?
love Panic Room. I love Panic Room.
Yeah.
So this stars Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. This was he was part of like 2 of the biggest movies in 2025, as he was also. Was Wicked 2024?
Last year.
Yeah, it was last year. Okay, so he's been.
Well, you can count this one.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's going to be in Wicked for Good.
In
a couple weeks. Well, actually, it'll be out by the time you guys are listening to this episode.
Wow.
Okay.
Rupert Friend, who Did you know he played Agent 47 in a Hitman movie?
No. I kept thinking he was Orlando Bloom the whole time. I was like,
did,
is that Orlando?
motherfucker.
I'm just going to call him Orlando Bloom because, yeah, it's crazy.
As angular as that motherfucker's face is, you knew he had to be a villain. Like, look at this dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm trying not to show like all of my hands with all these different characters before we even get into the plot of the movie. But it's just like, yeah, you just immediately see this man. You're like, that's the bad guy. Yep. Oh, he works for a pharmaceutical company. He's the bad guy.
Always a bad guy.
Yeah. You see his face? He's the bad guy.
He looks like a dickhead.
And then you got Mahershala Ali in this movie, and you're like, when is the Blade movie getting made? I want you as Blade. What are you doing here? But I mean, it's always good to see Mahershala Ali, doing something. Manuel Garcia Rulfo as Ruben Delgado, which is the father of the family we'll talk about. Not in
Have you guys seen A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks?
I have not.
He's in that one. I was like, oh, this is the guy from Man Called Otto. He plays an idiot. So it's a good movie. You guys should. It's a good movie about empathy. You should check that out sometime.
He's also in the Netflix series The Lincoln Lawyer, just based on the McConaughey movie that was based on a book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Nev Campbell in that?
An automobile.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Nev Campbell's on that show.
Okay.
Ed Skrein, who from Deadpool and
my gosh,
other movies, he shows up in this. David Iacono, I don't know who that is. Luna Blaze and Adrina Miranda. That's the kind of bases out that second family.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yes.
Scarlett Johansson was very excited to be cast in this movie because she actually had been trying to get into in a Jurassic movie for a long time. She'd been a fan of the franchise since the beginning, and she had like been trying to get into one, and she even like stated that she would love to just be in one for like 5 minutes and just get killed off, like just to say that she's been in a Jurassic movie. So
interesting.
She got it.
Yeah.
Didn't get killed, but she got it. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, there's really not a crazy amount I really want to talk about behind the scenes because it's just nothing super interesting in my opinion.
Okay.
It's just another Jurassic movie. So let's get into the plot of it. What do you say?
Hey there, Bluey Nation. Are you as obsessed with the Australian animated phenomenon Bluey as we are? Then listen closely. I'm Robert Yanis Jr.
And I'm Darin Lundberg, and we're the hosts of
Back to Bluey,
your for-real-life favorite podcast about the themes, lessons, and laughs of Bluey. Just two dads on the internet taking advice from cartoon dogs.
We'll discuss all the heartwarming and heartbreaking moments, as well as the sense of fun and play that makes Bluey such an aspirational sensation.
Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Till then, remember, it all comes back to Bluey.
There might be dinosaurs.
There might be dinosaurs. There might be an island that is none of the islands that we've seen in any of the other Jurassic movies.
How many stinking islands does InGen have? Every movie, there's a new island. What's going on?
Make more of them. Just print them.
Right.
Just every time.
All right, here we go.
No expense.
I don't know how loud I'm going to be able to get with my voice being all fucked up, but here we go. Are we ready?
Go for base. Go for base.
It is time to dissect that.
I fucked it up.
Fail.
Run. We're here. We go.
Dan didn't even say dissect. He was just staring at me as I said it. I was like, the word going to come out of your mouth?
I'm waiting for him to say something. I did say it.
So this movie starts 17 years ago. 17 years ago, I guess, from modern day. I'm guessing. This is, I guess, before the opening of Jurassic World.
Correct.
Arbitrary. Completely arbitrary.
This is like a research facility this is where they were creating the hybrids pretty much. But yet there is no statement of, I mean, I guess the Indominus was created way later. So like, I guess we weren't supposed to hear about him yet. This was like the early stages. Mm-hmm. But I guess the Indominus must have been made on another island because this island gets shut down as soon as this event happens.
Do we know anything? Does this movie just ignore the others? It seems to ignore all the other movies.
It was meant to be a standalone story. That's it.
But it is still part of that world.
Yes.
It takes place
It
5 years after Dominion.
But it's like superhero movies exist in a universe where comic books generally, like you can say movies, but comic books exist, but there can be standalone stories that are not connected to anything directly happening around it. Right. That's all this is.
It's just weird that it has the angle of nobody cares about dinosaurs again, which they already covered in Jurassic World. So like, well, why are we doing this again?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of did a little bit in Dominion. But this is like full swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
this
as
is like
interesting.
fair.
But we're introduced to a new island, and I'm like, well, you had all those islands that you could have used that we've seen in past Jurassic movies, but instead you just were like, here's a new one, Isla St. Hubert.
Site B was Lost World. This is what, Site X?
C, actually.
No, I don't even think this is Site C. It's like
it is.
This is Site C.
This is Site C.
Oh, I don't like it.
17 years ago. Yeah.
It's in official. They have maps and stuff in the back. I did a deep dive on all this shit long ago and today. They have like maps and stuff in the background of the shots and everything. On the bottom it says Site Isle of Saint Hubert.
Oh,
Site C.
Okay.
But yeah,
I said tuber.
Tuber.
Yeah, Tuber.
That's what I
Island
heard.
of Saint Tuber.
So this is a research facility. They're doing hybrid creations. We get to see the Mutodon that we'll see later on in the movie, which is literally my least favorite dinosaur they've ever created in these movies. I hate it.
That's right.
I fucking
It's a
hate
deserving
it.
fate.
I hate
Deserving fate.
it. And then
Can I just say, what is the point of doing the mutated dino that plays? It doesn't play at all into what's. You just could have done another Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know what I mean? Or it has no bearing on the plot. Like, and then it's introduced later. Like they get on the island and the guy's like, oh, by the way, they did experiments here.
well,
So
that's the thing were they making these hybrid dinosaurs for the park? Or were they just trying different things? They were. Okay. But
it was R&D. So like they were making stuff for it, but it was research and development. I mean, sometimes you just got to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. I guess
Hey,
yeah.
Like the movie,
And-
like this movie.
yeah. And but the thing is like after this event happens, they were just like, fuck it. Let's do it again. Somewhere else. Just we're gonna make the
every
Indominate.
single one of these movies.
Stupid Snickers.
Oh my God, the stupidest way for an event to happen. This idiot man is like, I'm about to go into an extremely dangerous part of this facility. Let me have a Snickers hanging out of my mouth. And I drop the wrapper in this, like, like everyone's in like lab coats and like lab, like,
You would not be allowed to have.
you're
that
not
in
having
there.
a Snickers bar in there, bro. Like,
No,
what?
You're not.
And the
Yeah,
fact,
you would have a designated break area.
yes.
Where you'd have a Snickers bar.
And the fact that a Snickers wrapper causes this just
A
makes you go,
CG Snickers wrapper.
Yes.
what are we doing
Couldn't
here,
even use a real
guys?
one.
We're already starting off with whatever this is. All right.
Sure.
It's,
And I'm sorry.
Like,
No
it's
offense.
kind of a-
I'm the chick right there, man. I'm the girl. Like, I see that thing behind him. Like, see you
fuck
later,
no.
pal.
Sorry,
Like,
you're on your own.
yeah,
Yeah,
nope,
I mean,
not
pretty
opening
much.
that door. And he's like, I mean, yeah, he's quite upset, but
Can I just say it's very antiseptic? Like everything's white. You know what I mean?
everything.
And this scene is an exact copy of Edwards' Godzilla from the beginning, the Juliette Binoche.
Oh, yeah,
Rex
yeah.
scene.
yeah,
Except without any of the backstory. So you feel nothing for bearded dude or blonde lady, right?
Yep.
And it basically tells you it's just weird seeing Edwards do this, and it's so devoid of any human emotion. When you think of Godzilla, you really feel it when Binoche dies, like when she's stuck behind there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you feel nothing here. You feel nothing, and it's kind of a mission statement. Sorry for the spoiler for the movie itself.
Well, no, but you feel like I think the problem is it's you get a lot of these in the Jurassic Park movies where you get like the beginning, the pre-title stinger, not stinger, but you know what I mean, like the cold opening. You get the cold opening where some shit has to hit the fan and blah 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 just to carry it on. But he could have bucked the trend and just not done it.
You could have.
Like,
Well, you
you
have
said,
the monkeys at the beginning. I like how they're CG monkeys. Everything's CG in this. So the CG monkeys
Absolutely,
are
it is.
calling to the trees, and then you hear what you think are dinosaur sounds, but it's a helicopter. It's kind of it's a replay of the first Jurassic Park. We have all the guys, Muldoon just standing there, and then you think it's a dinosaur, but it's a forklift bringing a dinosaur in. So again, the whole most of this movie is just a replay of stuff we've seen before.
which apparently Spielberg was 100% against. But they put him back in anyway because a lot of this stuff is allegedly Spielberg did not want it in there. He's like, this shit's been done enough. Don't
Yeah.
do this. And then apparently that was taken out and allegedly put back in. So this is what I've heard. I don't know how true it is, but
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'll be talking about this stuff. I'll mention this
that's
stuff.
fair.
It's
That's
fun.
fair.
So,
Nostalgia bait. I get it.
I think the first 3 Jurassic Park movies do it the best, especially like, of course, the original Jurassic Park being the, Joffrey getting killed with the raptor, and then in 2 it's the that like rich family on the island. They don't know where they're at, and so the little girl gets attacked by the compies, and then the third one is fucking Eric and mommy's boyfriend like parasailing outside of Isla Sorna, and then they don't technically get attacked by dinosaurs, but it's like, bad things are going to happen to them once.
It's Ben something, isn't it?
Ben Hildebrand.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, it's there.
But you're right, Brett. Those 3 beginnings are different. They're not.
Yes.
The second one is not a callback.
Yep.
To the first. The third one's not a callback. Everything's a callback these days.
It's. I feel like it's a setup. It's a bit of a. They all have a setup to something. Where this, while it kind of does, but it also like it's not necessary. It could have been like, hey, dude, it's just an old research facility. We just got to go there and do shit.
Mm. I mean, even Jurassic World. I would even say Jurassic World isn't even that bad. Like, it's just watching the Indominus Rex being born, like hatching out of the egg.
It's very short.
Yeah, and then you have that stomp where you think it's a dinosaur, but it's actually
a bird,
which is really I thought it was great. I can't even remember Fallen Kingdom's opening or Dominion's opening.
Something
Fallen
with
Kingdoms
locusts.
was. Yeah, it probably was. Dominion was the not Dominion. Fallen Kingdom was where they go back to the original island. They've got the.
That's right. I actually liked that.
I like.
I
that,
really
he
liked
jumps
that
on
opening. That's
the thing with the ladder while getting chased by the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's
Fallen Kingdom
better when you watch it multiple. Like, I watched it the first time, I hated it. I saw it in theaters, I hated it. And then when we watched it for our episode, I still did not like it very much, but it was more enjoyable the second go around.
Okay. Everybody just tells me that the movie's shit, but the direction is good, and I'm like, well, I would rather watch a good movie with good direction.
It's like a
slasher.
to be honest, it's kind of like a slasher in the second half of the movie. It's got really good practical effects in that second half. So
it's got Buffalo Bill in it too.
Yeah, sure does.
Mm-hmm.
But this opening is just, I don't know. It's stupid because I think it's stupid because what it sets up for there's like the payoff is awful. It's awful.
There's no payoff.
There is like that. Okay, thank you. It's either little or nothing.
It doesn't do anything because this regardless of how the island went to shit, it doesn't affect the goal of the individuals going to the island in the film. It doesn't affect.
That's the thing. This island didn't. I mean, well, I guess it went to shit for the people, but it didn't go to shit. The dinosaurs just took over the island, and it's like, well, it's our house now. Like,
yeah, deuces, motherfucker.
This is our place, bitches. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'm gonna try my thoughts on is it a D-Rex? What is it? D-Rex? What I always try to, I always end up sabotaging you guys because Brett, you always go through the movie like a scene at a time, and I jump like an hour into it. Yeah, all over the place. So
it's sponsored by Doritos.
Doritos. Seriously, I'll keep my thoughts on that for the reveal later.
Oh, I got words too. I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Listen, to be honest, my notes for this movie aren't crazy long because
that's okay.
There's parts of this movie where I went, I don't really care about this. I don't want to talk about it because it's nothing.
Exactly.
It's literally dinosaurs are dying again. People stop caring, and I guess the Earth is the dinosaurs can't live on this version of Earth, and so they're all dying. Can I just say,
I hate text like this on screen. It's so what, and again, the stuff that's talked about in the text, they're going to talk about in the car. Scarlett Johansson, they talk about it, and so I'm like, why was the text there? I hate when movies like it's like in Pearl Harbor where it says 6 months later, and then you get Kate Beckinsale and Josh Hartnett, and she's like, don't leave it another 6 months, okay? I'm like, why was that there? Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, just why don't you just show me? Again, you didn't need that text because they talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like, I already don't like the text, but when it's like superfluous and redundant, I'm like, why was that in there? Like, I hate when movies treat me like I'm dumb. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I agree. It's like just don't do the text and just show them painting over T-Rex Taco Tuesdays. And they literally they talk about it in the car. And then when they get into the museum, which we're about to get to, there's also the video that shows you the illustration. One time, guys.
One time. Angela, are you pro-text or anti-text?
I guess it depends on those.
It depends. If it's taken away from the movie, I don't need it. Like I don't need to be thinking about what was on the screen text-wise. Thinking, is it gonna, be in the movie?
Star Wars.
Star Wars did it best, yeah.
Yes.
That's the only.
And Spaceballs. I'm sorry.
Spaceballs. Yes.
We find out that dinosaurs can only live near the equator because that's the environment that's very closely related to how they lived millions of years ago. That's explained.
How does that brontosaurus get out then? Where does that? Is that in a zoo?
I think it was in
one
a
that
zoo.
holds up traffic.
It was either in a zoo or because I know dinosaurs were just in the world because that was the end of Fallen Kingdom with they're just like me.
He hasn't seen it.
I don't care. I just spoiled
Don't spoil it for me. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, but I'm notorious. Like I drive up to Salt Lake a lot, and when I drive down traffic, I am not a fan of traffic. And so I turn to my wife when you see the brontosaurus. I turn to her. Can you imagine how pissed I would be if dinosaurs contributed to traffic? Just another thing. Oh my gosh!
Thanks,
enough of the stupid
extinction.
people. Seriously.
I'll be on the phone with him, and we'll have traffic, and I'm like gripping the steering wheel, shaking, like. Go
right.
I have complaints. So, listen. I
already.
Yes. Well, I mean, I got bitch about anything.
I feel like this is gonna be the most mad we've been in a long time on an episode.
Maybe, but this is more from a technical thing, and I know they do this as like a blanket statement. But all these animals didn't just live in jungly, humid environments, like when they were alive at their time. I mean, like some lived in arid environments, some lived in cold environments. Like there were species that lived in Antarctica. We have proof that dinosaurs lived in Antarctica. Of course, it was further north at that time. It was still cold as fuck. So what I'm saying is the whole belt equator thing, I get why it's there. It's for just like the layperson be like, hey, dinosaurs, jungle's hot, air good kind of thing, right? But like, it's like Dilophosaurus, like it wasn't like always jungles or T-Rex, it's just that's not the same thing. Anyway, that's my little grievance towards that statement.
Dan, I don't want to like spoil this for you, but like science means jack shit in this movie.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm well.
And it's gonna get worse very soon.
Oh,
okay, Dan.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah, you've experienced it.
Yes, I have. I've covered wars. Hey, I worked in a lab, It's true, I did. But anyway,
yeah, we know you shaved spiders' legs.
Yeah, nothing to do. That's true facts. I didn't do that.
You don't work with dinosaurs in a lab, though, do you, Angela?
No, I didn't.
No, I work with alcohol.
Oh, it's better.
I can see dinosaurs.
Probably pink dinosaurs.
So this is where we meet Martin Krebs, or played by Rupert Friend. He's
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest,
like the great value Orlando Bloom.
He showed up in a movie that I watched recently. Oh, it was Companion, the movie about had Jack Quaid and
the AI.
I can't remember what her name is, but he shows up as like an unrecognizable like Russian guy, and I was like, he looks nothing like this. But he also
Orlando Bloom.
But he also played Agent 47 in the sequel to the Timothy Oliphant Hitman. It was like
Elephant?
Oliphant.
Was he pink?
Heffalumps and oozles?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thank you. Carry on.
Winnie the Pooh.
And he is annoyed with the Brontosaurus that's kind of just dying in the middle of the road here. And Scarlett Johansson just shows up like she's Houdini.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you, there were multiple times I had to rewind this movie just to find out what the hell happened, because it's not very clear a lot of the time.
Like how she got in the car?
Yeah, like that. All of a sudden she's just there. She
I
blacked
really
out
hope she just came into the sunroof, but
Yeah.
He needed to put text on the screen at that point.
it freezes. This is how
Yeah. It's like the most awkward way. It just looks super awkward for her, but like we just see this, we just think it's smooth.
Yep.
Yeah, they needed a text. Oh, by the way, she opened the door and got in.
Yeah.
They needed a text.
So, they have a conversation about he wants her to do something for him. She's not really interested. And then he's like, well, I'll pay you a lot of money. And she's like, okay. Literally, that's
Alan
how it
Grant.
goes. Yeah.
She's Alan Grant in Jurassic 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. I put
And-
a lot of zeros on this check, Mr. Grant.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he pretty much states, we need to get DNA from 3 of the largest dinosaurs that are on this island. And she's like, oh, well, that's cool. We can't go to that island. It's prohibited. And he's like, come on. Come on. I work for a very rich person. Like, come on.
Again, prohibited, like it said in the text
Yeah.
that we already
Yeah.
saw.
It's just
Yeah, they
like the
didn't read
Lost
that.
World when the opening to to Lost World where it shows the island and it literally like stamps like restricted on Isla Sorna, like as it's like going to the island.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
that.
that's the third one. That's
It's the third one. That's right.
Yeah.
So they go to the museum because they got to meet up with a guy. And I love this one museum employee who's just walking around shaking his head, just annoyed as shit as he's carrying stuff through.
There's always
Fucking
one.
dinosaurs.
And we meet Dr. Loomis, played by Jonathan Bailey. And what is he? Like, is he a paleontologist? Or-
He's a museum
yeah.
guide. He's just the guide. He's
Oh,
just the
okay.
tour guide there.
All right.
It has
Did
to
we-
be. He's very knowledgeable, but he's just a tour.
Did we
guide.
already see? Did we get him first, or the when dinosaurs ruled the earth call back? Like
I think they
banner?
walk towards that. I think
that's the first-
maybe that's the first thing you see when they walk into that room. It like shows that, and I remember somebody putting on like, is that the skeleton of Rexy from the other? No, it's not. It's not. She's still on the other
There's-
island somewhere.
Probably.
Or no,
Yes.
she's
I'm not a,
No, she
I'm not
was
a
in
fan
there.
of the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. That's what it is. That's all that it is. It's like, oh, look at that. I remember that from it has nothing to do with anything.
No.
That's the world. We
I
live
think it was more of like when you see it in Jurassic Park, it's like the dinosaurs are back, right? Where now it's like you're seeing it being taken down to the point where dinosaurs are going away.
in. Yeah.
So it's kind of
It's
like,
a relic.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And-
That's good, I guess.
He's in there. He's like, I'm sad. People used to come here in droves. Like would sell out all the time, or people would be waiting around the corner. Now we barely sell any tickets for people to come, so they got to shut us down. And then they're like, oh yeah, so we got to get these specimens from 3 of the biggest dinosaurs. And then they start naming the dinosaurs, and it's not from Pharma Guy and Scarlett Johansson. It's from the guy who works or it talks about
The tour
dinosaurs
guide.
all the time.
The tour guide. Yeah.
He's like the air Quetzalcoatlus. I can't remember. I can't.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Yeah,
Quetzalcoatlus.
not a
Come on.
dinosaur, by the way.
That's not how it
Show some damn respect.
Learn Latin.
And it's not even that big. Anyway.
It's pretty big.
The one in I will say though,
Pretty big. There's another.
As much
species
as I
I think that's
hate-
slightly larger. But
as much as I hate Dominion, the Quetzalcoatlus that you see in that one is way
the
cooler
one with
than the
the
one in this one.
pompadour, Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What? Is that how you play?
But
It looks better. Yes, it does look better.
it looks better in Dominion. Not a dinosaur, by the way. So cool movie. I'm glad science
strike.
is a thing.
I'm gonna
And
chime
then
in and be like, "Hey, not a dinosaur."
and then they're
But
like
on the
in the sea, Mosasaurus, also not a dinosaur.
nope, not at all.
All right, and then they're like Titanosaurus. It's like, okay, you got one. Good.
1 out of 3.
We'll
One
we'll
out
give
of
you
3
that
ain't
one.
bad.
Yeah.
1 in 3 men. That's fair.
So the whole reason they got to get these specimens is because it's going to help create a medicine for heart disease. Because the whole thing is the bigger dinosaurs have longer lifespans, so they don't normally have heart issues.
They're trying to
Something like that. I think that's what they say, or how they try to
what's funny?
science it up.
Did they
I'm
live with
getting-
dinosaurs to know this?
Seriously. Yeah. So I'm getting dumber in my old age. So I missed it. Either I missed it or they didn't explain it very well. It's just a fetch quest that they go on, right? But I was like, why are they doing this? And then they talk about it later. Obviously, I'm like, oh, okay. But there's no weight to any of it. There's no weight to any of this in any part of this movie.
Yes, they did not explain it as good. What I'm assuming is there's something in specific dinosaurs, prehistoric animals, that could help us. And they're just like, okay, the larger ones, because of their life length, size of their hearts, we need them because for some X, Y, and Z reason. The theory is, my assumption is they figured it out, but they just need this specific ones from these larger species because it's got something the other ones don't, or more of something the other ones don't. I'm guessing. But again, they don't, like you said, they don't explain that.
Here's the thing: it's like Lost World is not the greatest sequel in the world, but the fact that Malcolm goes to the island to save his girlfriend, that's something. It doesn't matter what Hammond and his team are doing there. What matters is Malcolm needs to get to that island to save his girlfriend. This thing with the cardiovascular is like, why are we overcomplicating things? It doesn't. I don't know.
This is what I wish. Hear me out. They're going to the island because there's no more vintage Snickers anywhere in the world. And they need to go get these fucking Snickers. There's a collector. I have to have them.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the worst part of this whole scene, though, is not the fact that they named two things that aren't dinosaurs as dinosaurs, but it's the fact that this psychopath chews Altoids in the most obnoxious way possible. I love wintergreen. I like wintergreen.
I know, but I like wintergreen, but they're not even like regular mint ones. That's usually what I have is wintergreen.
You don't chew Altoids, you psychopath.
No.
I honestly thought that was fun. Like, it goes on for so long, and they sit there, and then I like how Zora, is that her name? She goes, "Are you good? Are we ready?" He's like, "Oh yeah, let's go." Yeah. I thought that was funny, but it went on.
I did enjoy that, but like, he's got a point. Who the fuck just chews Altoids? And it comes back later,
right?
Which is funny. Right. Like, I thought that it was cool. Like, it's one little callback to it. Like, oh wait,
yeah.
I just want to be that one guy in the theaters like, stop that. You don't want to hear that.
Like Sarah's wouldn't eat a sucker correctly. She would just bite on it.
Like, you don't. It's called a sucker.
As soon as she opened it, she would start chewing on it, and I'm like, stop it.
No. God, I would suck on a blow pop until literally there was no like actual candy. It was just the gum in the middle.
Yeah.
And then you're just eating the paper afterwards.
Yeah. Same with the Tootsie Pops. That's how.
One, a two,
a three.
I never got very far without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Look at my teeth. You'll see why. But I will never not love hearing John Williams' theme. It always, I don't care what movie it's in. It could be in like, even in this movie, I was just like, I love it so much. I just close my eyes so I don't have to actually see what's on the screen because it's not worth it. Isn't that sad
though? That's the only thing that gets our juices flowing. You know what I mean? It's not the new score. Alexandre Desplat's score is very, very, it's lame in a lot of, it's not even,
that's the thing. It's
the stereo's not even good. The sound quality isn't very good of it.
It's so, I feel like these composers are trying to do stuff so different than what John Williams was doing that it's like, it's fine if you just want to like, just take what John Williams did and just kind of do your own thing instead of doing something completely different. Like, I think it was Michael Giacchino who did the last three, and they were fine, but it's like
I like some of his themes in the first one.
Alexandra Desplat, Desplat, he just did the score for Del Toro's Frankenstein, which I thought was really good.
I bet that's a good score.
Yeah.
He did Fantastic Mr. Fox and Little Women, and
he's done a lot of great scores. So it's one of those things where it's like
Harry Potter. I think he did one.
How much was he able to do with this movie? Like, was he given that complete freedom to create his own, or was it kind of, hey, we have a template. It's a Jurassic movie. You got to have these type of, like in this type of scene, it has to be this, and so on and so forth.
I also know this movie had like obviously a really quick turnaround after Dominion. Like for this type of film, like it was like.
I think they were writing it as Dominion was coming out.
I think they're writing the next one right now. So
it's in pre-production from what I've heard.
I don't want it. But okay.
Keep making them. Just keep doing it.
Just because it'll. That's what's funny, right? It makes 800 million. Like you put dinosaurs in this, it doesn't matter how crappy your movie is. Like people are going to go see it. And
True.
I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, I will. I will sit down and see it in the theater.
This is the same way. If at one point in my life I'm like, I don't want to see anymore. Like I don't care about any new Godzilla movies. Keep making them because it doesn't take away from my old ones.
Yeah,
there's other people around that want to watch them, that enjoy that stuff. People enjoy these. Just keep fucking making them.
But I put this off as long as possible. I watched this last night.
That's all right. I think we watched
you
Tuesday
guys.
or Wednesday.
That's how much I love you guys. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
This is a tradition. It's the first Jurassic World was like one of the first movies I brought my son to go see, my oldest. When it was like 2015, so he was like 2.5. He was like 3 maybe when we went to, and now he's going to be 14. So it's like it's been a long tradition of going to see these in the theater, even if the last couple were not great.
So I think we mentioned it, like with Dominion, it was free. And so my wife we watched it together, and I guess it's a tradition that we watched this when she sat, kind of played it on her phone for a little bit, but she was poking fun and a lot of stuff. But Jurassic Park is always going to mean something to her because her dad, who just passed away last year, she has a very fond memory of, and they never went to a lot of movies, but she remembers him taking the family to see Jurassic Park. And when you see the brachiosaur for the first time, everyone, when you see the dinosaur my wife Elizabeth remembers. She goes, "My dad went wow." Like out loud in the theater. And so she has a very strong connection to that. So even though these movies the sequels aren't good, there's still something about, when you sit down, I sat down and watched Dominion, right? And you're like, okay, let's do this. Let's get back. And the same thing with this. It's like, okay, let's give it a shot. But it's just, you know what I mean? There's a strong pull for these movies, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's just, I wish they were better. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair. That's nothing wrong with wishing it to be better. That's fair.
Yeah.
So we are in Suriname, and we get to see it's like a fishing town from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And we get to see the head of, I don't know what this is called.
I do.
What is it?
It's a Dunkleosteus.
Yes.
Which I guess,
have it on my arm.
which is, I guess the reason they did it this way, where you just see the head, is because I guess, is it like the only specimen they've ever found is just the head?
I think so. It's an old literal plated fish. Like they're like it's teeth. You see its teeth. It's actually not teeth. It's like a bone plate.
Yeah.
That they used to actually didn't actually have regular teeth. Cool. It's glad it got representation. We get representation from another large fish here in a minute.
But when we see it and it's only the head,
yes.
What ate it? Like what killed it? Is it the mosasaur? Is a megalodon in this universe?
Is the fish just a head?
It's just a head, and then
that's funny.
Yeah,
it's just like.
Can I just say that I would rather sit and listen to Dan talk about dinosaurs for 2.5 hours than watch another one of these shitty movies. Like I'm just you talking about that, Dan, right here is like that's infinitely more interesting than anything that's gone on in the last like 6 of these things. So just
Fair enough.
But unfortunately, Darin, we have to keep talking about the movie. So we meet, what's his name?
Duncan,
played by Mahershala Ali. And we also see Francis from Deadpool. Ed Skrein, who plays Bobby. There's a little.
Can I just say, Ed Skrein is a personality vacuum. In Deadpool, whenever he shows up, I'm like, what? Get back! Who is this guy? Like, get back to the Deadpool. It kills the movie for me whenever. So when he shows up in this, I'm like, not again. Wasn't he in Alita? Wasn't he the cyborg?
Yep.
But I do like how they. Sorry, Brett, if you were going to talk about this, I like how they trick Martin into paying more.
Yep.
When that screen
so good.
I thought that was pretty funny. That was clever.
It was.
Especially when Screen shows up and goes, "Oh no, we already did that." I thought that was.
I will say, Scarlett Johansson is probably one of my I think she does a very good job in this movie, like performance-wise. I think she gives good emotion. I love like the camaraderie she has with like Duncan and like the back and forth that she has with Krebs, because she knows he's a slimy fuck. And I don't know. I think she does a really good job with just how she carries herself through this movie. And it like you can kind of see that she cares about being in this movie.
She gives a shit.
Yeah.
At least somebody does.
She's taking the mediocre script and she's running with it, and she's doing a fairly good job with it.
I think David Ehrlich's review, he mentions Mahershala. He says it's all presence but no acting, which I thought was a good way to. Do we even know what his backstory is? Something with kids? Like that wasn't very clear either.
His son died.
Yeah, there's a scene between him and Scarlett Johansson where they talk about like shit that went on in the past.
Yeah.
But are we? Sorry, Brett. Are we there yet? That conversation.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'll wait.
No.
I'll wait. It's manufactured. This whole movie is just manufactured. It seems like.
But yeah, so they hire him in his boat to take them on this mission. They got to track the Mosasaurus, and we also hear that InGen went bankrupt, which is a little like, yeah, this is why you're not going to hear about InGen anymore, because they're not even around.
Relic.
Yep. And they talk about the facility that they're going to, like the island and all that. We already know that, what happened and all that, but they have to explain it to us again. And we get a whole thing where they're like, because Bobby's got to come in all tough. He's like, got guns and stuff. And like, we're not going to kill the dinosaurs, right? We're just going to get the samples. He's like, well, we got to have a backup plan.
He's not wrong. I'm sorry,
no,
he's not.
I mean, yeah, you are going up
don't
against
have a backup
dinosaurs.
plan,
Yeah.
He was, and then
For a team of experts, they're surprised by everything.
So
well, technically, in all fairness, this reminds me of the troop from Jurassic Park 3, because they're mercenaries and they're designed for this kind of work, but they're not designed for this kind of work.
Yeah,
yes,
they didn't read the
makes
Wikipedia article.
They literally, it's like, we're going to an island with dinosaurs. Don't worry, we got this. But it's like
We got
people have
this.
never actually been there, so they're like,
I
kind of thing.
watch
Right.
YouTube videos.
But I'd still be strapped. Sorry.
Hey guys,
It-
I'm on Isla Sorna right now. Oh, about to go through the jungles. Maybe I'll run into a dinosaur. Stay tuned. Follow for part 2. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Next one is just literally a 2-minute video of him like screaming, running through the woods.
last updated for like 30 days ago. Like, no.
Update, we found his body
What
parts.
Oh my God. This must
you
be the
find him?
body of Udesky. You might know Udesky
Yeah.
from Jurassic Park 3. Why is he mentioning the movie? I'm very confused. What's happening?
Did you find him? Only the parts I didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Call back.
They
So
do that.
they explain the dart gun that they're going to use to obtain the samples, which is which I was very confused about. So it needs to fill up with the blood or whatever they need, the sample, before it shoots off and then uses a cute little parachute to come down. But then when he
With a G.I.
tests,
Joe at the end of it.
but he tests it with nothing in it and it flies off. How does that work?
I think it needs that. I think when he explains it, he says it like takes off when it hits a capacity. But what he should have said is it as a timer and it shoots after so long.
Hmm.
That's what he should have said.
All right. And Zora is
He
very
doesn't-
excited to
He
use it.
hated
She
me.
wants to use it. So she like tricks
She
him
does.
into letting her do it.
I think it's funny. I'm
I
sorry.
thought it was
like her
hilarious when
little,
she's just like,
I-
"Oh, really? I can? Oh, okay." Just walks out.
Yeah. I love her, how her character talks to people. Like,
Yeah,
so
it's
she's
great.
like, she's gonna get what she wants, but instead of like, hey, fuck you, I'm gonna do it this way. She's like explains it in this roundabout way to get what she wants.
Well, they don't really explore it, but in a way that's interesting. But it's like, is
Yeah.
she like it seems like she's talking to people like people mansplain to her.
Yeah.
That's what it's, and so I like that, but they never explore it in a way that, oh, that's what
No.
she's doing. That's just what she does. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is when we get the kind of the conversation between Zora and Duncan about like Zora had a person on her team die on the last mission. It was like a basic mission.
bomb.
Yeah, but a car bomb went off, killed her friend. And it was like, it's this really like deep conversation that just kind of, I don't know, for me, it kind of throws things off because it doesn't, I guess it just shows that they have a good a tight relationship.
what this movie I don't like movies like this because they make me cynical about other movies. Like when they have that conversation, I get what they're doing, but I don't give a shit. Like anything they say is not compelling. I wrote down generic character writing 101. It's like I get it. I get what you're doing. You're establishing the relationship, but it's Teflon. There's no. Okay, we're going to compare it to the first Jurassic Park. Like when Hammond is talking about Petticoat Lane, about the flea circus, right? You feel that. That's interesting. There's a tragedy to that. When these two are talking, it's just very obvious. Oh, this is a screenwritery thing where we're just giving them backstory, but it doesn't. I don't feel like they know. It just feels like they plugged everybody. Okay, Scarlett, here's Mahershala. Let's go. And like, there's no like chemistry or history between them. It's just in the dialogue. It's just very. I don't know, Dan and Angela, did you feel that? It's very matter of fact, and I just didn't care. I was like, whatever. And it doesn't, it doesn't set it up very well later, like how he interacts with the family or how she interacts with people. It's just there to give them backstory.
Don't get me started on the fucking family, man. I'm
So
about to tear that shit apart.
so I'm not as cynical about this scene because I watch tons of movies where we get this much backstory. So the fact that they give these people, and I actually like the interaction between them. Like, but again, I think it's like the way it's integrated into the film. Instead of it being like everybody's just hanging out, having a good time, they step away, have a natural conversation. It's just like they enter this cut to scene where they're entering into this. I think, which makes it kind of jarring. It feels like backstory now instead of it feeling more naturally integrated into the film. But I like it. Like, I think it makes sense for how Duncan interacts later multiple times in the film with that kind of thing. But Scarlett at this point has already showed concern for her team and who she works with, and she has people she cares about, and she's never illustrated any differently. But I don't know if the backstory was necessary. But I don't have a problem with it.
I guess it's there just for the sake of being there. Like it didn't. I didn't feel any impact from it. Also, did you notice, is it Nina, what is she? It keeps cutting to her reacting, but I don't know where she is in that room. Like, I don't think there's an establishing shot of where it just keeps cutting to her randomly. So. And I'm like, who's that? And it's just very weird. It's very strange the way that whole thing.
She teleports around the room.
Yeah, it's very weird.
They introduced Nina and Leclerc, the French boat driver. And immediately you go, they're gonna die.
Dead.
They're gonna die.
You know their task.
Yeah, 100%. They're there to be cannon fodder. It's just inevitable, and they both die in the same exact way. It's kind of funny when you think about it.
Well, yes, but
not the same. You get what I mean? Like it's just.
I mean, a lot of people. Well, not really. Actually, very few people die in this movie in like the grand scheme by dinosaurs.
We'll talk about their deaths. We'll talk about their dying.
So now we're introduced to a family who are on a boat trip, and it's a guy and his two daughters and the oldest daughter's boyfriend, who I immediately would have not allowed on this trip.
Seriously,
no,
what
no
a
fucking
shit.
way. No, and if she argued about it, I'd be like, well, I guess you ain't going on this fucking trip either. Like, I don't care. Like, fuck this guy.
I'll take Isabella and we'll go.
All I have to say is, other than a couple scenes with this family, I could give a flying fuck about anything that happens with this family. I just don't care. I don't.
Could you have left it out? Could you have just?
This is how I wanted it.
It would have zero impact.
I wanted it to happen the same way it happens in this movie in the beginning, where they get capsized by the mosasaur, and I wanted them to wash ashore on the island. And then the other Scarlett Johansson and that group go to the island and they find them and they help them. And that's how they come together. But the fact
that's like Jurassic 3. Yeah.
The fact that we get this, the mosasaur attacks, they see the Spinosaurus sails out in the distance, which is cool. My son, my 4-year-old son literally was like, those are Spinosauruses. The Spinosaurus. I was like, yeah, they are.
But it's not it's not the same dinosaur though, is it?
It's the scientifically accurate.
It's the current.
Yeah,
correct.
It's how they actually looked. As best as the Jurassic World franchise is going to make them look.
So you have Ruben, who's the dad. You have Teresa, who's the daughter. Isabella, who's the youngest daughter, and then Xavier is the kid. Let me ask you guys, as parents, again, Brett, you kind of touched on it. Why is that kid on there? Why would he be allowed on that in such a tight contained space? Like, you three, how would you react if that was your kid's significant other on a boat with you?
I'd have pushed him off in the water.
I'm not taking him.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
not.
I wouldn't have taken him.
He's not leaving the dock. He's not.
I wouldn't have let him on.
I don't care how much the daughter argues with, like, how much my kid is going to argue with me about the fact, like, no, I don't have a relationship with this kid. Okay, you may have a relationship with this guy. I don't have a relationship with him. And I'm not going to form a relationship with him on a fucking boat where I have nowhere to go if I want to get away from this guy.
Yep.
And spoiler alert, they don't resolve anything. They kind of, we'll get to it, but there's nothing. They set up this. It's obvious how they it's setting up for something, but it never comes in a fascinating, emotional way. It's just kind of dull, matter of fact, the way they resolve all this. But the setup is like, I think the note I wrote is, why do I feel more? Because when they're knocked over by the boat or whatever, I felt there was more suspense or thrills in that sequence than anything we'd seen before this.
Yeah.
But also the splah score during this part, it's very, I don't know, it's just weird that it calls attention to itself, but not in a good way.
Yeah. And I just want to like mention the fact that, like, when I say I don't give a shit about this family, it's not like the people themselves. I just don't care about this part of the story.
Fair.
It just kind of, it throws things off for me, especially the way that they write it. Like, it's not, it would have been fine if it was done differently, like the way that I stated. But the fact that they capsize, the dad calls for help, and they rescue them, and then you get this whole thing where they're like confused on what's happening. Like, they just got rescued, and they're like, "What are you doing? Why is this? I don't want to do this, bitch. You don't have a fucking choice in the matter. This is our mission. Yeah, you're just here." And then they get separated again. It's this whole thing where it's like, okay, so now we have to, I don't know. It just, it wasn't written well. There are some good scenes with them, especially one that we'll talk about a little bit later because it's taken from the book, which I know that David Koepp, when he wrote this movie, he took a lot of influences from the Lost World novel.
There's a lot of other unused ideas that he pulled from too.
Yeah.
So let me just, sorry we're taking so long to, when I first saw the original Jurassic Park, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating this from our Dominion conversation, I was at an age where I was the smart-ass teenager, where I was picking on it, like, oh, the characters they're two-dimensional, and why does the T-Rex come and save the day? Like, why is he so I remember just nitpicking the movie like crazy, and then oddly enough, talking with Jason of Binge Movies helped me see this in a different way. When you watch all the sequels, especially this one and Dominion, it makes the first now I look at Jurassic Park and I think of it as a masterpiece, especially compared, because again, you have Dr. Grant, who's he's the paleontologist, right? He wants to see dinosaurs. You have his girlfriend, who's the paleobotanist. You have Malcolm, who's the mathematician that kind of debunks everything. But it's very, very simple. It's very, very two-dimensional, but it ties in with the themes of the movie perfectly, with how, like, how can we possibly know what to expect? And like, everything's going to go wrong, like chaos theory stuff. Like, it all ties in so nicely with the rest of the plot. And then all the sequel stuff, including this one, they overcomplicate it, where I don't care. Like, when you look at David Koepp, you're right, Brett. I was looking at this going, oh, David Koepp wrote this. That's great. But the writing, it's like a different person. It's like he hit his head against the sidewalk multiple, and this is what he wrote. You know what I mean? It's the characters, you know what I'm saying? It's so simplified in the first Jurassic Park, but it ties in perfectly where you don't need more than that. It's not complicated. That's all that you need, and it ties in well, and it goes down so smoothly, where everything after they try to overcomplicate things. And is it just the Spielberg influence, and that's why the first movie's so good?
I mean, I definitely see a lot of Spielberg influences in this one. Especially we get, before they rescue him, because Mahershala Ali's character Duncan wants to go rescue them, and of course evil Suit Man is like, no, we have to focus on the mission, and he goes and evil Suit Man goes, it's my charter, and Duncan goes, it's my boat, which is straight from Jaws. And then
Hey, that might set up another scene that comes straight from Jaws later.
right.
That's
I mean, I guess like trying to go like scene for scene with this is difficult because I just want to talk about just random shit, especially when it comes to like Jaws references. Like the Mosasaurus chase is literally them chasing the shark when they first see it. Like that's all it is. Like you have the moment of, of course you had to have the moment that Zora's, falling, hanging on, from on the side and all that stuff. And the Mosasaur tries to get her, which, all right. But yeah, it's just, the writing is so like, he's constantly pushing his glasses up as he's typing, like, and not in the way of like, my glasses are falling down. It's just like, I am going to be the smartest man in the room as I type the scene up. Actually.
Yeah.
But then nothing. But then things just don't make sense. And you're just like, did you even do any research? Like, I remember back when they made Jurassic Park, even with The Lost World, they had like paleontologists at the time, like with the information they knew at the time about these dinosaurs. And even when they weren't scientifically accurate, they were just like, it's fine. Like we'll tell them later. This is not how a T-Rex was. These aren't how velociraptors were. But this movie is just like, they're like, dinosaurs. That's not a dinosaur. Dinosaurs. No, stop it. Stop doing this.
It's without Spielberg here, it's just like his heart was not in Lost World. He said that. He's like, I just felt like I was lazy, right? Jurassic Park 3, it's Joe Johnston, who's one of his lackeys, one of his guys, who's made some really good movies, but it comes off as like diet Spielberg. Like Dan and Angela, what do you think? Do you agree with that? Is it like, without Spielberg's, I just don't know why these movies are light years away from what we loved about the original Jurassic Park. I mean, we talked about this constantly in Dominion, which was an inept movie. Like, Trevorrow is a terrible director. He's awful. At least Edwards is an okay director. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I just overthinking it, or is it just there is a difference between the first Jurassic Park and everything that's come after it?
I think Darren's brain's gonna explode.
It will.
I'm a horrible movie reviewer. First off, I don't really give a fuck who directs it as long as it's a good movie.
Okay.
Like I don't really have allegiances to directors. Like I don't have that dedication. I'm more of like, if somebody's gonna make a good movie, they're gonna make a good fucking movie, and it's more the director. I know the director's the dude that's helming it, but there's other people with the director that also make it happen. Not to try to discredit the director, but that's like saying me going into a job site, cleaning everything, and like, hey, dude, you did a fantastic job. Well, it wasn't just me; it was everybody else. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was. Honestly, if you're like, hey, Spielberg directed this movie, all right, and it could have been shit. I'm like, oh well, it was the studio, it wasn't Spielberg, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm not trying to shit on Spielberg. I know the guy did good stuff, and I don't know. But I really don't know. Like, I take a lot of films at face value. I'm not. It makes me a shitty.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Viewer.
Nothing with that.
It's my perspective, but I do try to look into them and things like that. But it's hard for me to look at a scene like when we're talking about like, oh, this is similar. Like you're talking about Spielberg influences. Oh, this is like Jaws. All right. Well, anytime they chase something underwater in a boat, does that automatically make it Jaws?
No, but that's not.
No, not the quotes.
No, for 100% that was a Jaws.
It's the same dialogue.
It's the same dialogue.
Not the dialogue. I just meant like
even the chase is very Jaws like. It's not. It's literally a movie. Like this movie is based on a franchise that was started by the guy who directed Jaws. Of course, these people and Gareth Edwards has stated the fact that Jaws is one of his favorite movies. True. So of course that's why it was like that. But no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the fact that like every movie where something is being chased is a Jaws. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, that's a Jaws reference. Like it's based on the things I've read. That's his homage to Jaws.
And there's too much of that in the movie. But to answer your question in a roundabout way, I don't know. I really don't know. Like
Jurassic Park. We talked about Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 was a fucking mess, and I'm not gonna point my fingers at Joe Johnston because that movie was being written as it was being made.
Yes,
and it's 90 minutes.
Yeah. It was a nightmare.
It's a B movie. It's a B, so it's fine.
It's a monster movie. It's a straight up monster movie, great. And I have fun with it.
I
And
just
this movie
think
should-
when you go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
I say I don't. If you're talking about like, I don't think I wish this movie was an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. I
me
think
too.
most movies don't need to be 2 hours. I think they just pad them the fuck out to like for some reason. I don't fucking know why. Somebody's got some grandiose vision, but I don't really have a good
There's
answer for you.
too much padding in between the things that need to happen, where it's like there's too much dialogue that's like you get to the point where you're like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Just get
Just
to.
give me
I want to get the sample from the mosasaur, and then now can we just like get like? I like the scene where after they get the sample of the mosasaur and the Spinosaurus, they attack the boat. Bobby dies. Bye at skiing. Bye.
That was fast. Yeah.
I
and-
like his death
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
it was good.
because you could hear him gurgling as he's
Oh,
going
ooh.
down. I was like, that's a nice touch.
Yeah. And you get the whole thing where evil suit guy freaking like pretty much kicks the oldest daughter off the boat, which was a whole
'Cause
thing.
it's secret.
Which
Yeah,
again,
secret.
that whole situation did not need to happen to make him the bad guy.
No,
Well,
No,
they
he was
they
trying to get out.
again they don't resolve it in an interesting way at
Yeah.
the end either. It just kind of comes back.
It's like,
and
"You
not,
did
it's,
this
it's
to me."
forced.
Rah, rah, rah.
But just to go back for a quick, I understand, Dan, how a lot of people don't watch movies with the kind of like nerd view that like I watch, and that's
no, I'm
fine,
not making
you know,
fun
I
of
mean,
it. I'm just
Yeah, I get that. Like we're all friends until there's nothing you guys can say is going to piss me off because I love all three of you, and so we're just chatting, right? But when you watch these sequels and you watch Jurassic Park, another Jurassic Park, yeah, I'll go see it. Wasn't as good. Like you see all these others, and you're like, well, what's the difference? And then you look back, this guy Spielberg was attached to the first one. Like maybe that's what's missing from the rest of these, even the second one. You know what I mean? But I just think that there's just. Since none of these movies have been as good as the first one, I think just the Spielberg thing just ties into that. I think I
Yeah.
don't know. That's just
but see, I mean, on a counterpoint to that, but how many? Again, we know which ones. How many movies are truly better than their original?
Not many.
Like a massive majority aren't.
Yeah.
it's the magic, the newness of it, right?
Yeah,
It's
that
not-
really sticks with people. And I agree with you. I mean, there has to be something. Good directors are good directors. Like there's some people just have it. They get that first hit, whatever. And some people make second one, like Cameron. He's good at making second, except for, I mean, he wasn't fully involved in Piranha 2, but he's just the guy knows what he's doing, is what I'm saying. But I don't know. Movies are just weird like that. They're so reversed on video games. That's what I'm used to. Like sequels are generally better in video games than the previous one.
Right.
So,
Right.
Because the first one is usually your introduction to that world, and usually that that's where they're trying to figure out the mechanics, and then like two's like, all right,
Yeah,
guys,
why can't we do that for
improve
movies?
this.
Like-
Yeah,
It's the same thing. Make it better,
right.
but just
But
make it
then-
simple. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
like
have Top
Batman.
Gun, and then you have Top Gun Maverick, where Top Gun doesn't do anything. Like it's just there for sensation, and then Top Gun Maverick does the thing where let's give everything depth and let's make it
Yep.
matter. So that's the difference here. But Jurassic Park is the one that has the depth, and then everything else is just trying to catch up. So that's
Yeah, like
absolutely understandable.
I think that, like you said, they just overcomplicate it. Just give us a solid concept, why we need to be here, and just make the shit that's happening there interesting.
Exactly.
That's it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Just make it interesting.
I mean, we all know why they keep making these movies,
I know.
because they make a fuck ton of money. That's literally why we
Yes.
keep getting Jurassic movies. Because if you think about it, if you look back, the only reason The Lost World got made was because Universal pressured Spielberg to do it, because the original made so much money, and Spielberg was, after doing the 3 Indiana Jones movies, was like, I don't really want to do sequels to my movies anymore, and so he was pressured into doing The Lost World, which I love The Lost World. I don't care.
It's
And
got great stuff in it.
The Lost World made a shit ton of money too, and that's why we got Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
And Jurassic Park 3 didn't do great, so that's why it took 14 years to get Jurassic World. And then Jurassic World came out and made over $1 billion. So of course you're going to make it, because to be honest, for me, I enjoy the hell out of Jurassic World.
Jurassic World gets a lot of shit, and people like to shit on it. But out of all the sequels, I really think it's the most solid thematically. I love the idea that people are tired of dinosaurs. And again, Dan, you talked about does everything have to be a Jaws reference? In Jurassic World, they literally bring out a great white shark,
Yep.
which again in 75 was the thing. That was what everybody was talking about. And now it comes out, it's teeny. The Mosasaurus 10 times the size of the great white comes out and it eats it. And I love that as a meta commentary on, we need bigger and better things. It's not a shark that's going to impress us anymore. It has to be this giant thing with zero personality that's going to do it for you. And I don't know. I like that whole meta commentary on that. And that's thematically, I like how they kept the T-Rex hidden. That's a very Spielberg thing. They kept it hidden for the whole, and they revealed it at the end. I like that. I liked all that stuff. I like the idea of, we're genetically altering the dino or whatever, and then the Rex or whatever, the Indominus kills the Brontosaurus. And there's that scene where Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are looking at this Brontosaurus that's dying, and it's a practical dinosaur.
Yep.
And to me, that was a commentary on, practical stuff isn't impressive anymore. It's got to be this giant CG dinosaur. Again, it's not a great movie, but at least it's something, and at least it explores things. I felt Spielberg's touch on Jurassic World, but I don't feel his touch on anything else in the whole series.
Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I like the fact that directors can come in and put their own spin on a movie in a franchise. I think, a lot of people give flack to Rian Johnson for what he did with Last Jedi, but it's like, J.J. Abrams didn't want to come back and do the second one. Like, so, and you give guy the reins and tell him to do what he wants, and he's going to do what he wants. People aren't going to like it, but you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Last Jedi, but I understand why he did what he did. But I don't know. I digress. Let's get back to this one.
What part are we skipping to?
I mean, it's the whole thing where the Spinos and the Mosasaurus, they chase the boat. He grounds the boat on the island, and then we get the family jumped off the boat earlier. And they went in a different spot. And then the Nina, she gets attacked by a Spinosaurus pretty much off screen. Like, she's behind this box.
Practically.
And gets attacked by it and then kind of just gets taken away.
That's one of the scenes I had to rewind. What happens in that scene? You see her at the inflatable, and then you see the Spinosaurus stand up behind her. She looks forward like she sees something and then hides behind the inflatable, and then the Spinosaurus eats her from there. What was she reacting to?
I have no idea.
I don't know. All I know is I saw the Spinosaurus.
On that.
There was a Spinosaurus laying down on the beach, and it gets up and it like swims around and gets behind her. So I don't know if maybe she hears something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you hear that. I don't give a fuck. You got the waves crash. You'd fucking hear that.
Yeah, that's a big ass animal that's going after you.
Huge animal.
Yeah.
She interrupted its nap, and it got
he's like,
hungry.
I was in like, it's an interesting angle for the kill because she holds on to the little supplies that hit the beach and it pulls that in, and then you see it later of it pulling it into the water. She's got like a death grip on it.
But what was she? I just am confused why she ducked behind it. Like, if the thunder's behind it, it's weirdly staged.
I don't know.
Guarantee
I think it was just a good shot.
Just direction. Yep. Hey, look in this direction. React to something. Maybe there was another dinosaur in front of her. Maybe she saw something we just never see. I don't know.
Something.
But so
shit happens.
That's what that's what this movie
Jurassic
is.
World
shit happens. Yeah.
Yep.
So Zora tells them that she has like a plan B if they can't get to the spot that they're at in time. In 2 days, a helicopter is going to like fly around the island for a short amount of time to get them if need be. So pretty much it's just get the samples and get off the island.
Right. I thought it was funny how Ruben, before they leave the boat, he jabs his leg trying to get the little girl, and he's like, and it's almost ADR. He goes, I can't move my leg. And then the next shot, he's running around on it.
He had his foot stuck.
Yeah, I got that. But
why is it hurt
in some scenes and then not hurt in other scenes? It's very
just watched the
funny.
video about this. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Again,
I think it's just part of the rushed process. Like it was just the movie was rushed to get out, and they just.
But why did it need to be rushed to get out? Why?
They just wanted it because after what happened with Dominion, they're like, "Oh shit!"
But Dominion still made a fuck ton of money. So what were they like? What
is this the scene where Zora decides to remind us what everybody's doing on the island? Is this where this happens?
I think so.
And again, we had to be explained what they were doing on this island again.
Like, why? That was so dumb.
Hey
I'm
guys,
like,
there's mutant
thanks
dinosaurs.
for explaining everything to us.
Okay,
Well,
we got it.
Christopher Nolan does this thing. I read this article where he does this thing in his screenplays where he'll have a character state a theme or state a goal, and then you'll watch them achieve that goal. But I don't remember them talking about it. It's funny that right here, Zora, you remember her talking about it because it's so obvious that it's a written scene. It's so funny. I was like, oh, thank you for re-explaining everything to us. I appreciate that. I'm an idiot, I guess.
So yeah, they got to get to the facility or like the area where the facility's at. And they got to walk through a swamp. I'm sorry. This is an island full of dinosaurs. I'm not walking through that. Let's find an alternate way. Yeah, no, thank you.
And watch out, guys. Something just brushed my leg.
There's even a shot where it shows like something like crest the water, and you're like, nope. No.
Well, Dan, that is obviously a Star Wars reference.
It has
They're
to,
in the trash.
It has to be. It has to be. Fuck
well,
it.
you see, Dan. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
Push your
friends.
glasses up.
Yeah. But you get the whole thing where they, again, it's like a video game where it's like, all right, well, the Titanosaurus, they're in the middle of the island.
Yeah.
And when we get to that, they don't even have to go anywhere for the last one because they just go, oh, they're up there. You're like,
yeah.
All right.
Worked out, dude.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a fetch. It's like the quest where you have point A to get the one item and B and C are just next to each other.
Yeah.
That worked out.
Oh, man.
It's just vertical. It's not distance, like vertical distance or horizontal distance. It's vertical distance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that setup as a fetch quest. It's just so obvious that it's a fetch quest. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I get what this movie's doing, but it's just generic about it.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't Fallen Kingdom in the beginning of the movie a fetch quest?
Something, yeah. I haven't seen it, so
I'm trying to remember.
They get the Indominus bone.
That's right. But that was just that small thing. Yeah, not like the whole film. This is well, Eric was the fetch quest in part 3.
Very true.
That's true.
And Sarah Harding was the fetch quest in the first and the second one.
Sarah's finger on the
side. Yes.
You find out that Loomis studied under Grant. And it's like,
thanks for that.
Okay. And I guess at one point in the movie, he's dressed like Grant from the first movie. You're like, okay.
I don't remember that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been more impressed if he said he studied under Billy Brennan.
Oh,
then I'm like, yeah, okay.
and most people go, oh, who's that?
The way that Zora,
we're gonna do. Go ahead.
No. Sorry. The way that Zora calls out Martin on, what happened with it? Did she even see that? Like, what? That seemed to come out of nowhere. Too.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, oh, she needs to call him out on that situation. It's like she was nowhere near the situation. Like,
it's forced drama.
She was in the back of the boat, and the girl was in the middle, and she gets kicked off. Zora was nowhere near that. So why is she grilling this dude?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dan, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. I lost it.
I'm sorry.
I was like, all right. No, you're good.
And we get a whole thing where they ask like, so why are dinosaurs dying? And it's like, well, let me tell you.
Let me explain it to you. Oh,
let me tell you. Yeah, and it's the whole thing that we already talked about, the fact that like the dinosaurs just can't handle the environment on Earth, on this version of Earth. And it's like, yeah, dinosaurs, they lived for millions and millions of years. Humans won't even make 1%, won't even make 1% of the amount of time that dinosaurs lived on Earth.
I wrote some of his dialogue down. It's interesting, at least, but it's not dramatized. Like, what does he say? We don't rule the Earth. We just think we do.
Yep.
And eventually it will shake us off like a summer cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Typically it's the usual man versus nature thing, but it's not. This is our man versus nature line that's like put in the movie. And it's like you said,
it's a Jurassic Park movie. Yeah.
Yes. It's a Jurassic Park movie, but it's not illustrated well enough, I don't think. Like as a whole.
Nothing is. Yeah. Nothing is in here.
Well, there's one part. Tell you what, dude, I got a scene at the end of this movie I'm all about, baby.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's end it on a positive note.
No, you're gonna be like, Dan, that was so incredibly stupid. Like, yes, it was.
That's the worst scene in the whole movie.
Well, it's not negative. It's actually one of my favorite things they've done with this franchise.
They're gonna say it because it's your favorite.
Yeah, probably. It just probably is dumb, but I think it's cool. But carry on, Parker.
Well, here we go, because we're about to introduce the thing that was going to sell toys, and that was the cute little dinosaur companion that the little girl was going to have, named Dolores.
The Aqualops, is that what it is? Aqualobs.
I can't remember. I don't remember the name. Ceratopsians.
Dolores.
Ceratopsians aren't my forte.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dolores is adorable, but Dolores plays no factor in this movie.
No.
Other than, it's just her little companion to get her to talk.
Yeah.
Would have been really cool. Really cool. All right, dude. End of this movie, right? Shit's hitting the fan, right? They have to save the people and the dinosaurs, and Dolores pulls the switch, and he's like, "You don't do it." Dolores is like, "They're just like me." Oh, fuck it. You had to see the movie.
We already got that. We don't want it again.
We'll just have the dinosaur do it.
That's
they give her Scooby snacks.
Did we skip the part where it's the family like sitting against the law? Have we gotten to that part yet, or do we care?
I think it's coming up because they learn what they.
No, it is this scene, I think, because this is when Dolores shows up. I think,
another scene that actually.
But this is when, because I think this is when the dad and the boyfriend like connect.
Resolve.
Yeah, like, oh, you're actually a pretty cool guy. And I just he's like, no, you were right about me. I'm lazy. And it's like, I still don't like
my
you.
daughter likes you.
I still don't like you. Right. So, all right. We also get a whole thing with
Angela's got something. Angela's got something.
Don't get it. Come on.
It's the scene that's coming up.
Okay.
Also, there's a downed military chopper that he gets a gun from, but no one else
that nobody sees.
All right.
Oh, dude, there's issues with that scene too. Downed military chopper. Listen. I explained this to wife when we were here, and she knows. We were talking about the scene. I didn't explain it to you like you didn't know.
I was about to say, you mansplaining something?
No, I didn't mansplain shit. We discussed it. Because my wife is an intelligent individual. I don't need to explain shit to her. So we discussed things.
Let me just say here that you two are one of my favorite couples I've ever met. Just the way you sit next to each other and you interact with each other. When she moves, Dan, you notice what she's doing and vice versa. I'm like, I love watching you guys. Sorry, I just had to get that. You're one of my favorite couples.
I pay attention to her so I know she's going to take a swing. I know. No, I'm just kidding. She does not. Good to know. At least not anything.
Just when the cameras are off.
Not on camera.
The Glock that he gets off this guy. This bird's been down for a while, right? In this humid jungle environment, that thing probably would have been rusted. Like probably rusted unless they greased the absolute fuck out of it.
I also feel like it wouldn't still be in the man's hands.
It would not.
That too.
Low hanging fruit, literally.
No one sees this thing but this fucking guy. Oh my god.
Because he drank water. That's why.
I wish I would not drink that water. Mind you.
He just
do not drink that.
Yeah.
All the dino piss that's in that.
All of anything that's in that.
Yeah. But it's clear. It looks clean. No.
It's fine.
No.
Are we gonna go back to the people, the family?
Yeah, we can talk about the family.
I was gonna mention the geothermal thing because they did mention that on the boat, and they're like, "Oh, they talked about geothermal. We're gonna follow this back to somewhere." So at least that was like a logical connection. It was mentioned on the boat. They recall, "Oh, geothermal. This will lead to something." So I guess there's that payoff, but there's more to this scene.
Yeah,
they live Dolores the Doritos or whatever. Dolores O's.
Dolores, sponsored by Doritos.
How far away does Xavier walk? Because he seems
to take massive piss.
Yeah, Matt, like heavy piss. Heavy piss.
He's been holding it for a while.
Oh my god.
He probably was buoyant when he hit the water.
And is that a repeat of the what's his name in Lost World? It's from Jaws.
It's a Jaws.
In the Lost World, who's I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot his name. He's in Fargo. He's in Constantine. He's one of my favorite character actors.
Oh, are you talking about Dieter?
Yeah, Dieter. Who plays Dieter?
Oh, Peter Stormare.
Peter Stormare. Yes. Is this scene like a callback to that? Like, everything's a callback? Like I got to take a piss, and then as he's pissing, he almost gets attacked by a dinosaur. But I don't know if that counts.
Almost gets attacked by velociraptors, and they get attacked by this dumbass raptor that I fucking hate. And I'm in the theater going, fuck you. Fuck you.
Why couldn't it have been the Quetzalcoatl? Why does it have to be a mutant raptor? I don't understand the point of
the Mutodon, as it's called, or the raptor terror. I can't remember. It had another fucking Terroraptor because it's a mix of a pterosaur and a velociraptor. Fucking stupid. I hated it. I hated this dinosaur. But I hated the fact it was like, let's introduce you to this cool new one by killing the dinosaurs you know and love. Fuck you, you fuckers. I wanted
Well, they did that with the
velociraptors.
Spinosaurus. They did that with the Spinosaurus in Jurassic 3, right?
But the Spinosaurus
tell
is
you
cool. Spinosaurus is cool.
Well, here's what I have a complete opposite take, and I have no love.
I got thoughts on the Spinosaurus.
Yes, no, not that. This scene, the Spinosaurus, I don't mind. I've always liked Spinosaurus. I liked the Spinosaurus when we thought it was much smaller and looked like just a small, like half-sized T-Rex thing. It didn't
As a
have
dinosaur, it's
stuff,
great. As a character, not so much. Yeah.
No, stop. It's better than a Giganotosaurus. But anyway,
Well, that thing did nothing.
except for Laura.
Yeah,
Except
I was
for
going to
Laura,
say, Laura
dinosaur-
Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, dinosaur train fans. Laura the Giganotosaurus knows all. Anyway, I thought this scene was funny. And I have a really good friend. I don't know if he'll ever listen to this. I'll tell him. He lives in the UK. He's the guy that collects all the Jurassic Park stuff.
Oh.
And this is one of the scenes that stood out to me in this movie. Not because of like the Mutodon dude, because like I said, it's whatever. It's just a monster for the movie. I think this is funny because, and I liked it because we have had this strain of films where everybody had the biggest fucking dick about velociraptors. Like, this is your scene and this is all you get. That's why I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I hated it.
And I know people like them. I like velociraptors too. I like them too. But like, if you make a franchise where you're like, hey, look at all these cool dinosaurs we have. Okay, 2 of them are the only ones that matter. T-Rex, velociraptors. Everything else is not that important.
So I think mostly I hated it because I don't think I hated it in that moment. I think I hated it when I fully saw the fucking dinosaur that kills it, because you don't see it in the scene. It's very out of focus.
See it later.
It's I think the scene is actually well done because it is the whole like, changing of the guard type thing, and it's the fact that he is literally taking a piss as he's about to die. But it's when I see this dinosaur in full view and I go, that's fucking stupid looking. It's dumb. And I went, now it makes me hate that scene.
It looks like it belongs in How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, it's Muto-like, those dinosaurs, the Mutodon. It's like the Mutos from the first Godzilla.
It sounds like it. Like it actually, you could actually hear the Mutos in its like roar or its like squawk, because it squawks like a bird.
Yeah.
I literally immediately went, it's 6-foot chicken. 6-foot chicken. Or 6-foot turkey. 6-foot turkey, just like from Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, funny thing I do like about the scene when the velociraptors is that's a chicken.
I know, it's a chicken.
I like this scene because while he's pissing, you watch the velociraptor that's on his left side of the screen. He starts doing something. He like coughs like that or does something, and it like the velociraptor stops. It literally freezes mid place, just like see what he's gonna do, and then proceeds to keep moving. It's nice. I just like that.
By the way, Brett, you mentioned the kid from the 6-foot turkey from Jurassic Park. His name was Whit Hertford. Elizabeth, my wife, went to school with him. So she talked to him after he was in Jurassic Park, and she says thought he was the hot shit.
I bet he was.
I just thought it was funny,
shit, dude.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny.
He was also in Full House for a couple episodes, and he was in Nightmare 5: Dream Child.
Yes.
He's in the Imagine Dragons, one of their music videos. He plays Stanley Kubrick in one of their music videos too.
Oh,
interesting.
They still do music videos anymore?
Oh yeah, they do.
So they show him faking the moon landing or something like that. It's a Shining reference.
So
yes,
they got to get the Titanosaurus sample, and there's like a mating ritual going on. Pretty interesting scene.
I wanted to talk to Dan about this.
Okay.
Because you see, first of all, I don't think the Titanosauruses are very interesting. It's funny when they decide to have sex and they play the Jurassic Park theme. And I was like, oh, so now the Jurassic Park theme is porn music? It's dinosaur porn music?
Porn?
No. So this is art. It's not pornography.
Oh.
So we can do that. This is okay.
And then it cuts to
the first.
Yeah, they
pinnacle monster like going on.
Oh yeah.
It shows them taking the samples, and then I was like, I don't think I want the Jurassic Park theme to be associated with them taking blood samples.
Yeah.
It's very weirdly placed music, but I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, Dan must have liked that.
Dude, if the Red Cross started playing Jurassic Park theme during their blood drives, I'd show up. Dinosaurs? Like, sure, kid. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Also, I read that you can, during the scene, like when Loomis is like touching the leg, he's like really excited about the whole situation.
He's very into it.
You can hear a clarinet solo. It's being played by Jonathan Bailey, like himself. He was actually part of the score.
Really?
Like he played in the orchestra for a lot of the score of this movie. Thought that was pretty funny.
My wife was like, "Oh, is he going to get involved? Is he going to take part in this ritual? Like, how would he do that?
They just turn. He's just naked, hugging that leg. Like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
See, he's touching the leg, and as soon as they shoot the thing out, that's when it's ended. It's over.
Yep.
That was the shot. The
That
money
was
shot.
there.
Post coitus.
Yep.
Yes.
Best.
I do like Loomis's arc, how they're in the museum, and he's like, "You're going to go out and see these things for real. Otherwise, you're just the guy that goes to zoos." I like that. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a fine arc, but again, not interesting.
But my favorite thing is it, like a video game, they complete this part of the mission and you immediately see the white arrow that points to the next part of your mission. And it's like, look up. Oh, look at that. There they are. We got to go up there now.
It's just a trail.
Yeah.
It goes to the ground.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
And I literally wrote in my notes, why is nothing with this family interesting? Why do I not care? I just don't care. But this is when we get probably the most interesting scene and also probably one of the most hilarious scenes of the movie, which is the raft scene with the T-Rex, where it all starts where they're like, hey, I think there might be a raft or a boat in that building over there. And the dad goes, you go, I can't walk. And it's like, why couldn't her boyfriend go with her? Why did he need to be there to hold him up? Like the dad seemed fine standing. He just couldn't really walk. Like why wouldn't? So instead the daughter goes by herself to go get this raft, and then she's pulling it. And what do you see laying on the bank sleep? I to be honest, I was like, oh man, this is awesome because it's something you haven't seen the T-Rex do in the movies. It's it's sleeping. It's hilarious. It's like rolling around like a dog on its back. Like
the note that I wrote is, did the grass grow around the Tyrannosaurus while it was sleeping? Why is it? It's hidden so crazily in there. Oh, we also get a Dilophosaurus showing.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
It just shows up and then runs away.
I said, our buddies.
Well, yeah, it runs away because it sees the T-Rex.
Elizabeth said, is that the spinning one?
Yes. So
That's what I said it was his dad or whatever. It was a relative.
Yeah. Interesting note.
Long lost cousin, former roommate.
Yeah.
Right. So we know there's Parasaurolophus on the island because there's a dead one there.
Yep.
Interesting note is that this scene was not originally supposed to be a Dilophosaurus. It was supposed to be a juvenile T-Rex.
Yes, I did read that.
Because its baby is supposed
and it was supposed to, that was a callback to the novel where Ed Regis is killed by the juvenile T-Rex. That's what happens first. Then the big T-Rex shows up.
That ended the second movie, and the Lost World being eaten by the.
Exactly. However, different island. Why could you not have fucking fixed a Dilophosaurus? Why have we not fixed this yet?
Yeah, why didn't we make it? I want to see a 20-foot long fucking Dilophosaurus without the frill.
Exactly. Yeah, even if they would have done the dumb thing and kept the frill, make it the right fucking size. Because you could have made it that size. The T-Rex is still way larger than it, and be like, I'm just getting the fuck out of here.
Well, that was the thing, is that when like after the original came out, paleontologists were like, Dilophosauruses were like 20 feet long. Like they didn't have the frills, and like, well, we added the frill to it in the spitting, venom thing, to just make it more interesting. And they're like, whatever. But it's like, but then people are like, oh yeah, so the reason it was so small is because it was actually a juvenile Dilophosaurus. But every time we see a Dilophosaurus going forward, they're all the same goddamn size.
Yep, because it's something Nedry says, and everybody's latched onto it. And they even said the reason they made it smaller and different was because they didn't want people to be confused with the Velociraptors, which its head is clearly different enough to not confuse you with it. But there's been, how many different creatures have we had that's like a Velociraptor, specifically in like the second trilogy? How is there a confusion at this point? Just fucking fix the dinosaur.
Listen,
it was the apex predator in North America at the time. It was the biggest fucking dinosaur we had.
Well, it's a reference, right? The only reason it looks the same is so we can remember it. That whole thing, the raptors too, I guess they're supposed to have feathers or something like that, or the
Yes,
T-Rex was different.
yeah.
But
Really small.
I just thought that because there's an actual line in Jurassic Park where they find the eggs, and Grant talks about, oh, remember they spliced the amphibian DNA with the dinosaur. So I just always thought that the dinosaurs looked like that in Jurassic Park because they were altered genetically. They weren't the originals. So that but again, it's the reference. If the Dilophosaurus was 20 foot, a dumb audience member would go, what is that? And so it would confuse them.
I know. I'm mad. I'm just fucking angry.
Get you.
See,
I get
y'all
you.
are worried about what the Dilophosaurus looked like, and I want to know how the T-Rex got up.
Fucking vanishes. It's like, pew.
Magic
Also,
T-Rex.
why is she opening
Like,
the
it was
raft
struggle.
right there?
She sees the T-Rex, right? Why does she make noise?
She's
I
like,
don't
you know what I
understand."
really should do? Open this loud ass raft right about 10 feet from a fucking T-Rex.
And there's no way it's gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
she needs to pull it to the other side. It says don't open. It says open on land,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
but she needs to get it further away.
But also, the water in that river, did she swim or did she just walk across the river?
I thought there was
she
a
swam
platform.
for a little bit.
This is the tradition, though, in the Jurassic Park where there were people have to act like idiots, right? Sarah Harding, who's supposedly this professional paleontologist, she wears a jacket with the blood on it, so the T-Rex is gonna. So it's dumb. Like, why would she do that? But it's so we can have an action sequence. You know what I mean? It's
and that's what this is.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. People have to be stupid for things.
The shot of the raft inflating and then falling and the T-Rex disappears. I wish they didn't show that in the trailer. They show it in the trailer and it just didn't hit when I saw it in the theater because I thought it would have been a really cool, like, oh shit, that's actually a really cool, interesting shot. Even though I was like, well, how the fuck did he just like fucking vanish like that? And then just casually walks out to the river and starts drinking. I thought that was pretty funny.
I wish. Go ahead.
No, when he disappears, you're like, oh no, and then he just matter of factly shows up behind.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what was
my
go ahead.
So, I mean, they lived there. You know, when it went off, she was on the other side of the raft, so it wouldn't have seen her. It would have just seen the boat thing. But like in theory, like what they should have done is they should have done that scene and have the boat before it falls or moves just hang just a little bit longer. The fact that
kind of
quickly then have the thing how fast that thing moved, like it just looks so unrealistic. Like I get it, it's a movie, but like that does not make any sense.
That dinosaur's teleporting.
We'll come to what happens to Martin. They miss a really good gag, but we'll come back to that. It's the same thing with you're missing a lot of really cool stuff that they could do, and they miss the obvious like fun stuff, I think.
I just want to know why she got in the raft to get it across the water instead of pushing it. Because she goes super slow.
She reminds me of my kids when I'm trying to get them to be quiet, and my oldest son does not know how to whisper. Like his whisper is this. This is my whisper. It's like Tanner.
They don't have an inside voice.
No. If A Quiet Place was real, my family would be dead. I'm just saying. Like we would all.
We'd all be dead. Yep.
We'd be like hiding. Somebody would rip ass, and I would just laugh like, "Oh, we're fucked."
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I like this scene, and I also hate this scene at the same time. I do like the fact that this is a scene.
It's happening to people that you don't care about.
Yeah, but it's a scene from the book, which is cool. I do like seeing the T-Rex swim.
Cool.
My 4-year-old looks at me and goes, "T-Rexes know how to swim?" And I went,
That's what my wife said. I was like, sure.
Well, I mean, think
doggy paddle. They doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the large creatures. I mean, but you don't always need that.
You know, hippos can't swim.
No, I'm saying that.
Nope, they sink.
Yep, they sink.
They walk across. They walk in the bottom.
Yep. I'm saying, like in theory, we have much larger organisms that do swim.
Yeah. No. I thought it was cool. I really liked the imagery of the T-Rex swimming and.
Not for you guys, just in case like somebody said.
No, Dan, I'm telling you, I fucking like the scene. Will you stop it?
It's a good scene. I like it.
I like that Edwards. His first movie was Monsters, and the way that he scaled the monsters, and then he did Godzilla, and the way that what I love about that first Godzilla, and I think you guys talked about it, is that you get the scale of these monsters, like compared to the humans, right? He does that same thing in Rogue One, where you get the scale of the ships and everything compared to the people, and he does some of that here, not as well, but I thought that all cards on the table. I thought that when the shots of them underwater and you see the T-Rex's head dip under, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Cool.
terrifying.
I like
that
this
was
scene.
neat.
It doesn't
Yeah,
just get stupid until the raft is
Pops
like
up.
indestructible.
Yes.
This
Yes.
We need to
T-Rex is-
invest in that raft company
Wow.
now.
When they show the shot of the T-Rex biting into the raft, you see the teeth like coming through.
Mhm.
How is it not penetrating that raft? That's
Or when it
insane.
picks it up, but it also when it picks it up, it's facing the wrong direction
Mm.
because it's still flipped over with the girl underneath it, and it picks it up. But when it picks it up, you
It's
see
like flipped
complete
up.
opposite. Yep.
Ah. Yeah.
Did they do that that's a Spielberg thing. Did they do that just so you would think that the girl was still in it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly. But I'm like, you
So-
shouldn't see the bottom of the
Yeah, you shouldn't.
boat if it was flipped up.
I mean, it's a CG raft, right? You had to make the decision to show it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, "Is this the right way?" Fuck it. Nobody's gonna notice.
Who
Do it.
cares?
Push it out.
I'm
It
one
was
of those
just-
that knows
I-
it's
I
different.
just- I just remember watching it for the first time, like, what the fuck is this raft made out of? Like, this is insane.
Same.
It's the same raft that
carbon fiber.
Indiana Jones uses in Temple of
It's
Doom.
It's a carbon fiber raft.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it literally, and they still use it after the attack. So like the
Yep.
T-Rex, they narrowly escape the T-Rex, and then they're able to use the raft afterwards. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
I do like.
Okay.
I will say this after like they get through the big rock area where like the T-Rex sticks its head through
The crevasse. Yeah.
the crevasse. Yes, when it pulls its head out, it's got like scratches all along its face.
Yeah.
So they took the time to detail that in, which was super cool. And he's like, "Fuck my snacks!
I like
Go
that.
back
you
and eat
can
this
tell it
dead
got
fuck I left from
hurt.
earlier."
From it.
I
The way
do
it's
not
reacting,
think-
it got hurt.
Yeah, I do not think that the T-Rex has the same weight and character that it had in the first Jurassic Park, but I do like I like seeing the T-Rex. You know what I mean? It just
Yeah, of course.
the way that they mix the practical. There's a shot in Jurassic Park that I adore. It's the POV shot from behind Grant and Malcolm, where you see the physical T-Rex head knock the Jeep, and then it moves out of frame, and then the CG T-Rex walks forward. I'm like, that is so cool because you're using the practical with the CGI to sell it. Now it's all CGI. I just don't think it has the same weight. The Mosasaurus, when you see it swimming earlier, you know it's a special effect. It doesn't feel, and we'll get to it with the Quetzalcoatlus or whatever. The CG in these movies, the less that they use the practical, the less real it feels. There's less gravity to everything. I think.
Yep,
I don't
I
know.
agree.
Yeah, I always enjoyed when the early movies would do practical on the close-ups.
Yep.
Like one of the few things that I praised about Fallen Kingdom is that they decided to go back to using a lot of practical effects, like on the close-ups, like and they all looked fantastic. Like anytime somebody was working on a dinosaur or was making contact with a dinosaur, it wasn't CG.
Yeah.
Everything else is a
Well,
mess in that movie, but like
As,
I
as a
did
Star
praise that.
Wars reference, what I liked about Force Awakens after the prequels felt so sterile and fake, I liked how everything felt tactile again in Force, where it feels like you could touch the ships and the X-Wings and it felt tangible. So that's my favorite thing about Force Awakens. But yeah, exactly what you're saying, Brett.
So they got to go cliff diving for some big bird eggs. And we get a hidden stairway, we get them falling, and we get the whole hijinks of the fact of like Loomis has never done anything like this. He's only done like the climbing wall at his gym. So he's like, but then like, oh no, the line slipped and he's falling down and all that.
So I got to talk about this.
And then I got a couple things too. Yeah.
As somebody that's been rock climbing before.
Did they not get the rock climbing right?
No, I don't know about that part. I'm sure there's some technical aspect like, no, you dumb fuck, this isn't right.
I bet.
My experience of rock climbing is in rock climbing gyms, not like a rock climbing wall, but like a facility. You've been, right? You were there with us. You didn't go? Okay. No, not climbing, but you were there though, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So anyway, rock climbing gym.
Y'all went while I had to work.
Where she's like Scarlett Johansson's character. It's like, oh, don't worry, it's only like a 513, 514. Well, that's how climbs are rated. 513, 514 is like the hardest in the fucking world. Like you're at like the top of the scale, right? And somebody prove me, like, tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not an expert. I've just been a handful of times. I can climb like a 5'8", 5'9". I've done it a 5'10" before in a gym, but like this is obscenely difficult. So this is not easy remotely. So that's the joke. It's like an inside joke if like you know anything about rock climbing. So me and my friend are both big Jurassic Park fans that we both have rock climbed before. So just a little in joke that I really liked. So
that's awesome. So my couple of things is, number one, they mention it. What is this? Is this a temple? But they don't talk about it. It's like, that's interesting. And then they leave it like alone. Like, why aren't there like hieroglyphs and stuff like that in this little, where they're getting the egg from? And then my other thing is, even though I get that they're rappelling down a cliff, is it weird that I don't feel it? I don't feel any vertiginous kind of, I don't feel that they're in any danger. It literally feels like these are actors on a safely controlled set. I don't buy that they're high up. I don't buy that, you know what I mean? It's very mechanical. It just felt fake to this whole sequence to me.
I will agree with this, because I don't like heights. My wife doesn't like heights, and whenever heights get involved,
I hate it too.
Yeah, we often comment on it, but I don't think there's enough firm establishment about how high this really is.
It made me dizzy looking now.
There's movies we've watched, and when it gets to the scene, we're like, okay, here we go, but like, it just didn't feel like I agree. Like, it felt all felt very artificial in that sense. There wasn't enough like, hey, look how high up we are, guys. Wink, wink. We didn't get any of that. So I agree.
Even in a movie that is artificial, like Up, the scene where they're on the dirigible or whatever at the end, I've literally gasped a number of times in a cartoon. It's just funny that I felt more scared in a cartoon than I do in a live action dinosaur movie. It just felt who's Leclerc? He dies. You're like, oh, this is the part where he dies. Like, it's it's
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know one of the biggest factors they don't have. There's no wind.
Interesting.
There's no wind.
Wow.
Like, there's no like, you're up on this cliff face. There's going to be air movement, how high up they are, but there's nothing.
Their hair does not. Yeah, there's no
it's
hair
just
movement.
Up and down.
Interesting. Yeah, very sterile.
I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like, it's too unrealistic.
That's brilliant. Like, there's no. You need stuff like that to sell it. So yeah, I absolutely.
You really do.
Yeah.
And then big version shows up.
We talked about off camera, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The only thing that I really like about that movie is the first shot of Spider-Man when he's falling, and you get the wind, the rush of wind on his on his suit and everything.
Yeah.
Well, number one is like, where is he jumping from? Did he skydive from space? Like, how did he get that high? But still, the wind is like, oh, that's something we haven't seen in a Spider-Man movie before. Like, there's actual like rustling, and like there's a force that's pushing against him. I think you're absolutely right. There's none of that. There's no wind. I don't get their sense that they're actually on a cliff during this part.
Yeah, especially when you get the shot of him putting the anchors in the wall for the rope, which technically he would. Anyway, technically, I'm not much of a free climber. I don't do this, but normally somebody goes ahead and you anchor.
Yeah.
You don't just send everybody off and then post anchor, which was weird. But anyway, again, some actual rock climbers could be like, hey, no, this is how it goes. Please correct me. But yeah, also when he's doing that and then one of them flies by, there's also no sound.
No sound, yeah.
And I guess you're supposed to, like, you don't hear it flying, but you don't hear anything.
You would get the wind from it, though.
That's a lot moving through the air.
Yeah.
Also, Zora's reaction to Loomis falling twice is nothing. Like, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's not bad, right? Like, I could have died."
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
As it goes with this movie, there's supposed to be like a romantic spark between them two, and I don't feel that at all, other than it being inviting.
No, there is nothing there. There's nothing there.
Hey, fun thing here. Darin, because I just blanked a name. I'm just like, gone. Anyway, so I do that with a lot of people. It's not just you.
I still love you.
Yes, I love you too. And it's the heights thing. The worst thing is, like, I recommend rock climbing. It's really fun. Go to rock climbing gym. The worst thing is coming down. Because like I've had it both ways, because there's an auto belay, which is the rope that feeds you up and down, right? Your safety. Those are the worst, because you have to let go and it drops like 2 or 3 feet, and then it catches you.
Wow. Okay. That's the worst
you
part.
want to get your heart in your throat. That's a good way of doing it. Like, oh god! But yeah,
even though you're controlled, even though you're safe.
Well, yeah, because it has to catch you because it's got that fail safe in it for like it drops you like a foot, like a couple feet, and then it grabs. It's the climbing's fine. It's the moment you have to let go. It's better if you have somebody do it because they can hold tension on you, and then when you let go, they can ease into it. So you don't get that drop.
But that feeling that you're getting, you don't get from watching the scene.
Nope, not at all. And I've been on them walls, not those walls, but walls before, and I know what it's like.
I do like the way that Leclerc dies. I thought that was pretty funny. Like it just kind of
he gets gobbled, and then I love that the line is still like coming out of its mouth.
Yeah. Well, the reveal is funny because you see him trying to climb away, and then finally you see the Quetzalcoatlus, and it's got it. I thought that was pretty clever. That was,
and it takes a few attempts to get him down. Like you like you could see him flailing and stuff. That dude went down.
Yeah, it's pretty
conscious.
It's pretty horrifying.
He does a good job on his deaths for the most part in these movies. Like the dude drowning.
So when they're retrieving the sample from the egg before the mother shows up, we have a second conversation about what's if we didn't turn the samples over to the company that he works for is I had the name.
It doesn't matter.com.
No, it's called Parkergenics.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Are you invested in this company?
That was my question.
Yes.
Oh, he's not saying. He is not saying. How do you think he affords all the Jaws memorabilia that he's got?
Yeah.
Well, that's how he has the West Wing.
Yeah. Probably have the mansion.
Yeah, this part is the wing of the mansion. He's all the way off the side. Yeah.
Now we're getting it.
The Quetzal, I'm just gonna call it a Quetzal. It has the same like hair that the Jurassic Park 3 raptors had, like coming off its head. Wonder if that was a little JP3 callback there.
But it's not a dinosaur, so why would it have the same?
Yeah.
Have quills.
But we get the whole thing where Loomis has got to save the sample, and the line gets severed, and he falls a very far distance.
Like Jack Sparrow falls in Dead Man's Chest, right?
You remember that? Thank God for that small body of water. That
he would have.
He's not good.
We talked about it. I was like, depending on the size of the leaves and what he leaves, because there's big trees, it could break his descent dramatically, but he would be so fucking hurt after.
That last leaf to the water.
Yeah,
that was a big distance.
But we need to talk about the animals that are on the shore because we talked about this.
Yes.
Are these just compies?
Technically, yes, but they're red.
They're red and blue.
Yeah, which they're not normally red and blue. So what I was trying to determine this, we were talking about this. Yes, they are. So the compies in the Jurassic Park universe are melding of two species. It's Compsognathus, whatever, I can't remember the last name. And the other one is Coelophysis triassicus, because in Lost World, they call it Compsognathus triassicus to blend those two animals. So this is either an actual compy, not the Jurassic Park variants, or it's an actual Coelophysis.
Interesting.
Or it's just a compy, engine compy that's red.
Yeah, I was seeing it as just a different colored compy because the T-Rex is different color in this than it is in the rest of the movies.
Again, Dan, what you just said is more interesting than anything.
Well, I will say this though, but in nature, there's probably some dimorphic reasons. Not just pattern, but in theory, with that big of a color shift, it's probably a different species or a species that's engineered slightly differently. I don't think it would be just color, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna look up the name, by the way.
But this is, you talked about being an average film watcher, Dan. Like that's not something that an average film watcher would think about. So that's cool.
I appreciate that. I try.
I just said it looked like what did I say? Oh, poison dart frog.
It did, yeah.
It did,
you're not supposed to touch it. They mixed it with poison dart frogs.
Yeah,
there you go.
Frog DNA.
Boom, dino DNA.
Boom, dino DNA.
Life finds a way.
Yep. You actually bump
and this
into
when
it,
you get a dinosaur. But yeah, I love that Duncan is the only one who reacts to the fact that both of his friends are dead. No one talks about it. It's like, well, they're dead.
Well, Zora says, well, they're dead, but it doesn't change the situation. So we got to get over it. Like, well, that's nice.
That's kind of fucked up.
Sorry, not sorry. Your friends died.
Oh, guys, guess what? guess what? Evil suit man. He's evil.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the bad guy. He comes out with the gun as the girl, as they meet up back up with the family, and she's like, he pushed me off the boat. And he's like, I don't know what she's talking about. She's a liar. No.
But I got a gun.
Yeah.
There's nothing about, I don't know. Like, there wasn't anything about him that I hated. I get why he doesn't try to save the girl or whatever, but like again, it's all manufactured. Like this confrontation that they have, I don't care. I don't even feel that the actress playing Teresa like cares,
because he's in the background for most of the movie, where he doesn't really do anything until it's just we have this interaction at the end, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna handcuff this suitcase to my arm, and then I'm gonna go steal a car, and then I'm gonna drive away, and it's like, oh, all right, sure.
Yeah. Well, he needed like a few more small dinosaurs like Dolores. He could like kick 2 or 3 throughout the movie. Then we'd be like, God, that dude's an asshole. Hope he gets his.
What a dick.
Yeah.
But we get a scene that mirrors the kitchen scene from the original Jurassic Park in the convenience store with the ugly,
much more product placement. Yeah.
Before that, I want to talk about a scene before that. People, this is probably dumb. I don't know. Is
this what you were hinting before?
No, but this is another scene that I really liked in this movie, where the power kicks on and it plays Stand By Me.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was really well done. I really liked how it hit. I liked how it was shot. I liked how the sound sounded distorted. It didn't really impact anything in the movie, but as like a shot in the film, I just really enjoyed it.
Wouldn't it have been cooler if at the beginning scene where it says 17 years early, if the people were maybe listening to Stand By Me, or they integrated that earlier?
Yeah, it would have. Like when you're going into the lab and you see the stuff outside, maybe they were playing it going in. But I just really liked it. I don't know. It had no weight.
Atmospheric.
Like it felt good. Like the night went, the way it hit. Maybe because I grew up listening to that song, I got some nostalgia to it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't like these dinosaurs, so like the scene doesn't do it for me. I don't care. But of course we have to get the shot of because it has raptor features. We have to get it just showing its feet and doing the fucking claw tap on the ground.
There's a shot from the trailer that's the actual thing, and I didn't see it in the version that we watched last night.
Does it not do the claw tap?
What I saw, maybe I saw a different version, but you see it step on like a jug. Yeah. But what was happening is I was ready for that. I turned to my wife and I said, here comes the scene that I was telling you about. Because what happens is that in the trailer, I'm kind of sad because I can't complain about it because they cut it out of the version I saw. But in the trailer, you see its feet and then it taps. And to me, I'm like, this is what's wrong with movies. Because in Jurassic Park, they gave the T-Rex a personality, right? They gave the raptors a personality. When the raptor taps its foot, there was actual thought that went into that shot. Like, isn't it interesting to do? And then when they do it again, it's like the How to Train Your Dragon live action, where in the cartoon they had to figure out how to do the 3-dimensional and how everything changes when it flies. How do you get the wind in Hiccup's hair, stuff like that, right? They had to figure that stuff out. But when they do the live action stuff, they're just doing somebody's copying what somebody else did without putting the ingenuity and the creativity into it. So that's what's wrong with movies to me today, is they're just doing these, hey, look at that. You remember that? But there's no thought or creativity to it. But again, I was just sad that shot wasn't in because, I can't complain about it because they don't have that. I'm curious, Dan, if that's one of the things, or Brett, who was saying earlier that they might have, Spielberg said, cut this stuff out and then they put it back in. Maybe that's
it. Like Spielberg did not want this scene in the movie.
Okay.
Like apparently it was like any of the all the callback stuff, and that's the problem. And I think like at some point in the future when we stop doing this, hopefully we do. Well, this will be like the callback era or the like nostalgia era of films, where there was just this long stretch of films where everything was a fucking callback. Yeah. And I want us to get away from that. I want originality, a little more original. And I don't mind callbacks every once in a while, but when they jam them down your throat, it's kind of annoying. But this scene in particular, like I don't mind it. Like I know it's whatever. Like I wasn't like bad. I was like, yeah, here's the raptor scene.
Yeah,
I just thought it was funny where you see the actors running but not very fast. When they're trying to get away from these things.
Yes.
Again, it doesn't sell it. There is nothing in this movie as inept as everything in Jurassic World Dominion, where we talked about there's a scene in a kitchen where I don't know where people are in relation to each other. There's a scene where Ellie and Grant are sneaking around the facility, but nobody's around, so
Yeah.
there's no suspense to it. There's a scene where all the characters are being attacked by the whatever the dinosaur was in Dominion, and they're just kind of casually walking around as these terrifying things are happening. There is nothing as inept in Dominion in this movie. I just don't care about this movie. I think that's the main difference.
That's
and
fair.
they don't do anything to make me care about stuff.
But yeah, I mean, they escape down a drain. The helicopter shows up, but so does the D-Rex. This is the return of the dinosaur from the beginning of the movie.
Big whoop.
All the way at the end.
The
And what does
final
it do? Not a whole lot.
Hydrocephalosaurus.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that I wanted to mention. I think the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, just because it's bigger, does not mean it's better. Like, again, they gave this T-Rex in the first Jurassic Park is this big bumbling thing where it seems it's like it's being led around by its head, right? It's got these two teeny little arms and this giant head. It's just instinctive. It feels like a character. It feels like it's got personality. And the Spinosaurus in 3 doesn't really have a personality. It's just bigger. The Indominus Rex in Jurassic World, I like how they build it up. Like, gradually they say, oh, it's part raptor, it's part this. And so you get, it doesn't show all the cards immediately. You get like a gradual reveal of what the Indominus is, so it feels like a character. It's the same thing with, I felt, the same thing with the D-Rex in here. Just because it's big and it's weird looking doesn't mean that it's scary or that it matters. I like the reveal in the smoke, but why don't we hear the helicopter get grabbed? Like, did the thing not have blades?
Yeah, you would hear it so crunching and explode. You would hear something. The fact that it's just like peekaboo and it has it in its mouth and it's just gnawing on it. You're like,
which makes no sense.
Yeah,
because like the size of this creature just randomly changes. The Mosasaurus is the same way.
Yeah,
it's just like
exactly.
With some shots it's ginormous, some shots it's much smaller.
Yeah,
and this D-Rex shouldn't be that big because in later shots it's not. But I actually will disagree on the Spinosaurus thing. I think the Spinosaurus had more personality than pretty much most things post in the Jurassic World as far as like the dinosaurs go, because it was the slasher. It was the slasher villain because he's just there. He was a bull
shark. He was.
Yeah, he was. He
just wanted to kill the kill.
You'd hear the chime, like he was there. Well, maybe not the most original personality, but as far as like he had a functional archetype. The Indominus was whatever. I mean, he was like he's like a little kid. Like he didn't know what he was doing, breaking stuff, whatever. I don't know, however you want to think. But the biggest offender is the Giganotosaurus from Dominion that does nothing.
It's
it literally does nothing.
It's a legit
kill anybody. Literally kills nobody.
Yeah.
But cat.
Zora kills one of the Mutodons.
Best scene in the movie for me. All right, this is the scene I'm talking about. Listen. This is important to me. I've been after this for to where he says 10 damn years, Miguel. And I've been saying it. Anyway, it's not been that long. It's been longer than that. Somebody properly guns one of these motherfuckers down. Fucking puts its ass in the dirt. Should have been doing this shit since the fucking beginning of this show. Listen, I know what this show's about. It's a humans versus nature thing. I get it. And there's some situations they ain't gonna have guns. Totally get that. Makes perfect sense. But you're not going to fucking tell me in this entire stretch of shows we have watched, military personnel included, nobody's ever going to gun down a motherfucking dinosaur. Or they're magically bulletproof. Or they magically can get hit by a car and they're just perfectly fine. I'm not believing that. This is one of the best things they've done for this franchise, in my opinion, because it makes fucking logical sense. Sorry. It just does. I'm sorry. We shot Jaws. We shot the fucking shark multiple times in a movie that we shouldn't have to worry about shooting a fucking shark in. Why can't we shoot the damn dinosaurs?
Well, Angela, it's not the worst scene in the movie, so
dude, she just rolls. I think the shot counts right because it's a Glock. It looked like a full size one. Should have 15 to 17 rounds in. I counted his shots earlier. Counted her shots about 15-ish. It's the shot count, Matt. I don't know, man. That matters to me. That bothers me.
All they have to do is go back out in the woods and look up, and they're going to see people hanging with their guns.
It's a gum
That's how they're going to find
out. All I'm saying is a dumb thing that it's just these are action. Like, they're not always, but when there's action movies and you had this whole stint with people shooting dinosaurs, and the only thing they ever got shot with trank darts for some reason.
Yeah.
Why would you be on this island and not be prepared? I understand the one guy had some fucking whatever, the trank darts, whatever. Why you're dumb for not being strapped? That's like, are you going to tell a dude that's out camping in the fucking Alaskan wilderness, hey, don't bring a gun with you because there could be bears? We don't want you hurting bears. No, I'm bringing the fucking gun because there's fucking bears.
Bring your bow and arrow.
Well, that's the thing that you want in a sequel. You want to see something that you haven't seen before, right? Well, the rest of the movie,
too damn long.
yeah. Well, the rest of the movie is everything you've seen before. The only thing I like that, and it's cool. The only thing I either side of it, I just think that it's funny how they build it up that this thing is climbing after them, but there's no suspense for it. Like you don't get any threat. And then as soon as she kills it, she gets a shot, and then she's climbing out, and nobody talks about it. Like it. So I get that, and it's great. But on either side of it, it doesn't matter. There's no build up to it.
Literally means nothing.
Oh man,
still cool.
Well, I mean, we got a few things left. The Suit Man gets killed. I do enjoy. This is a mix between two kills in prior Jurassic movies. He gets split in half like Eddie Carr in Lost World, and then when the suitcase falls, his arm is attached to it to Mr. Arnold from the original.
Yeah. Well, here's I was mentioning it before. They miss a gag because when you see him handcuff himself to the package, my wife said, "Oh, he's going to get his arm bitten off, or he's going to be bitten. He's going to be eaten, and the only thing left is his arm." But when Morton and Zora are underneath the Jeep, you see it detach. He's not, it separates from him, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So later when you see just his arm, he's just holding it. It's not attached with the chain anymore. I just thought that they missed a gag. An obvious gag, and they missed it. Also, when they're under the Jeep, I thought Zora was going to push him out like she does with in the Lost World. That's what happens. Sarah Harding pushes the other guy out, Dodgson or whatever, pushes him out from under the Jeep, and then the T-Rex grabs him and brings him back to the nest so he can be eaten by the babies. But that doesn't happen. I guess the biggest dick thing he does, besides not helping Teresa, is he drives the Jeep off, and then does he mistakenly come back?
Yeah.
Or does he do that on purpose?
No, he mistakenly comes back because you could see like his surprise face, like, oh shit type thing.
But again, they miss a cool thing where he could have circled back saying, oh, now I'm going to help you. But instead it's just an accident.
Yep. Happy accident.
Yeah. David Koepp, what are you doing?
And then like the whole rest of the movie is just like they just get something off. Like, oh no, the winch is broken to get the boat off the rack there. Oh, but they just get it off and it just gets in the water. And then like Duncan sacrifices himself, but doesn't actually, because I guess he was supposed to die in the original cut, but test audiences didn't like it. So they kept him in there. And I was like, so what did the D-Rex just go?
He threw the flare.
Yeah. You don't look.
I don't know. That's my guess. I don't know. He's like,
sure. Well,
I guess
we'll go with that, I guess.
Is that supposed to be the climax to Zora's? Like you mentioned that her partner dies in the car bomb, right? And she feels bad about it. Does him living, is that the resolution to that plot? Oh, maybe she saves her friend. Like again, everything in this movie, it doesn't connect in any dramatic thing. It's literally shit happens just because.
I mean, there's not as much payoff, but there kind of is, because at the end, before he gets the flare out and he's like, Zora, save the kids.
Yeah.
Because he lost his kid. He's like, I don't want anybody else having this. Like, do this for me. Save the kids. That's all like, it's like fulfilling his last wish. I guess.
But before that, though, nothing is set up to make that dramatically pay it. I don't ever feel it. Again, it just feels like this is the guy who lost a kid and this is what I don't. Again, you go back to the original Jurassic Park, the whole thing, it's not in the original book, but Grant not liking kids. And by the end, he likes kids. I feel that. Again, it's two-dimensional. But I feel that more than this. Yeah. When Duncan, I was like, who is that? Like, I forgot who he was. Oh, yeah, his kid. Like, I get that. Again, it's there, but the payoffs are not satisfying. I guess that's the difference. I don't know.
But yeah, they're able to escape. The D-Rex is just like, okay, see you later, and just wanders off.
Yeah.
It can't help it. It's.
My wife just goes, what the hell is wrong with that thing? And I was like, it's a mix of like 6 different dinosaurs. I don't know what to say.
It has all kinds of problems.
It was the way Darin said that. I was like, Syndrome Rex. I'm like, fuck.
Seriously,
Like,
seriously.
exactly. I was like, listen, I'm not making fun of people like that. It's just how it hit. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I kind of I see where, like, from an action standpoint, you have this like final boss kind of thing that doesn't really pay off. But he's like, the dude's like, this is just where I live.
Yeah.
Why am I going to follow those people? This
Yeah.
is just right. Like, he didn't. It wasn't like the Spinosaurus or Giganotosaurus. He wasn't built up that way, which is why I don't really like that they showed him at the beginning, because you get that build up, and then you're like, he just lives here. He's not going to follow you.
No,
Like,
he
he's
can't
like, this
swim.
is his territory. If
I was
you're
gonna say
in, he's gonna
they
eat you.
went there.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I don't
like
know.
said, like,
It's just such
I
a.
don't-
It's just.
it's a weird thing. It's weird.
Yeah, it's just like nothing happens with this thing. They set it up and they set this thing up with the marketing and all that, and this thing does nothing. It literally does nothing.
It does.
And it's in the movie
Well,
for
it
like
does kill
3
people.
minutes. It kills 2
It does
people.
more
It
than
kills
the
the people in
Giganotosaurus.
the.
So we're
Yeah.
over that.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, that is. They ride off into the sunrise. There's dolphins, which is to kind of symbolize like the whole fact of like nature is
They're not
taking
dancing at
over.
the
Like
end.
dinosaurs are fading away, just like the end of Jurassic Park where they see the pelicans
Birds,
when
yeah.
they're flying away.
It's Jaws 3, dude. We got
It's
it.
just through.
I said
Dan,
they're not
every time
dancing.
it doesn't matter what movie we cover, I'm just gonna randomly go, that's a Jaws reference.
It's a fucking Jaws.
They coined it.
Please.
Yeah.
And they didn't change color.
No, they didn't.
When the Jurassic Park theme kicks in at the end, like I side-eyed the movie. I'm like, that's it. Like
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna
Yeah.
like. I don't feel when in Jurassic Park they're flying away in the helicopter and the Jurassic Park theme kicks in and it says directed by Steven Spielberg. I'm like, yeah, I feel a rush of emotion here. When this happens, I'm like, that's it. Like I don't get the
Oh, God.
yeah. The
I
theme
want-
doesn't fit.
I want my expectations to be subverted. I want a Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it. Jurassic Retirement Home, whatever. So I want the ending to come up and, like, they're getting off, like, hey, we're leaving, whatever, and then like the music starts playing, and then something horrible goes wrong and they don't get off.
They
and
all die. Yeah.
Chump. Yeah, something.
Yep, I want that to happen at the end of one of these, just to fucking blow everybody's mind. Like, that's just what I thought.
That would be awesome. You see, we made it, and then they get Trump, and then it cuts to black. Did it.
No, what it'll be is they'll be getting on like a helicopter, because it's always a fucking helicopter, right? Helicopter picks them up. They go to leave, like, oh, we're sad, they're all beat up, bloodied, whatever. And then like helicopter pilot turns, it's Velociraptor. Alan. Hey, Alan Grant's not even in the movie.
Again,
Oh,
more
man.
interesting than anything that happens in this movie.
Yeah. But that's it. That is Jurassic World Rebirth.
He's Johnny.
And he's Darin.
Do you like movies?
Do you like your childhood?
Do you like movies from your childhood?
Do you like podcasts about movies from your childhood?
If you answered yes to one or all those questions, then you might enjoy NostalgiaCast. It's a podcast about movies from your childhood.
So if you're nostalgic for nostalgia, then you might like NostalgiaCast. See, that's the name of our podcast, NostalgiaCast.
Yeah, I think they got that.
Should we sign off?
Let's do it. I'm Johnny.
And he's Darin. And this is
NostalgiaCast. I win.
Now it's time to go around the room and share our final thoughts on this movie. We're going to start with our guest, Darin.
I think we know his feelings.
I know he's
You can
sharing.
see, right,
he's-
you can
yeah.
see his face right
Yeah.
before he started laughing. That's the whole fucking
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go full on like in depth. I tweeted today, you pair this with Jurassic World Dominion, and it brings up the age-old question, what's worse? A movie that you care nothing about, or a movie that you hate with every fiber of your being, and it makes you want to give up on movies in general, right? What's worse, apathy or hatred? And like I've said, I don't think there's nothing. I can't think of a single moment in this movie that's as inept as any moment in Jurassic World Dominion. We talked about it for 3 to 4 hours. I'm sure you guys edited that episode down, but I hated that movie. I just thought that it was like, this is the nadir of movies. This is what it's come down to. It's all references. It's all nobody can capture the spirit or the magic of the original. I hate everything I hate the plot points. I hate the characters. I hate that it's all about, oh, we didn't get to see Grant and Ellie end up together, so this is the movie that corrects that. Every single stupid, insipid, inept moment of Jurassic World Dominion. It's funny that I hate that movie so much, but this movie, I'm apathetic towards. I don't care. There's nothing that sticks about this movie. There's nothing that makes me want to see another one. I'm just watching this movie going, why are we still making these? This is so dull. So I guess that's what it comes down to for me. It's like, what's worse, a movie that you feel nothing for or a movie that you hate with because at least I'm feeling something when I'm watching Dominion. You know what I mean? But this one, I don't care. Nothing sticks. Everything is obvious. It's plastic. Is this what movies are? Like, I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe that because we have Top Gun Maverick, a movie that took a sequel that nobody really cared about and it made it something that's so good. I've seen Top Gun Maverick maybe 50 times because it just does something new and fresh and it invigorates cinema. You know what's worse? Like, I guess you have to pick. Like, I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know. That's all I have to say about it. It doesn't offend me, but it offends me that it doesn't offend me. So I don't know.
Angela.
I don't know how to
just say your opinion. Don't
how
worry
to
about what he
respond
said.
after that.
Do you remember in our Mummy episode, Angela, where I went off on Jet Li and Michelle Yeoh fight, and I don't think I've used the F word that much. And then you were like, I actually liked it. And I was like, fuck. I just went off for half an hour, and Angela said I feel like shit now. You know what I mean? So,
No.
yeah, it's...
We're all entitled to our opinions, even if they're wrong. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I love you too.
Don't feel bad if you say something bad about a movie I like.
I don't like Chicago.
Okay.
It's just carry on.
Oh,
that's an inside joke.
Her face just fell.
He doesn't like musicals, and I made him watch Chicago
It's
because
not
I love
it's
Chicago.
not that bad. I'm just giving her shit.
And
There's
he
murder
actually kind of enjoyed it. So I was like, yes, there's a lot that could be taken out of this movie to make it shorter.
Hour and a half.
Like
keep
the
it at an hour and a half.
Yes. Actually, just do the whole movie as text. Just nobody talking. Just dinosaurs as
Ugh.
text.
No, because then I'd actually have to pay attention to the whole movie.
You mean I gotta read?
Yeah. But I did enjoy it. No, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't so bad that I had to say it's just a movie.
Well,
She did in fact not say that, so that's true.
Yeah. It's such a nothing that I can't get mad at you for liking it. You know what I mean? If you say you like Dominion, I'm like, what the fuck are you? You know what I mean? It's like, what do you think? So it's not like that. It's like, sure, like it. Like, it's fine. I just didn't get anything from it.
I enjoyed this movie, actually. I really actually did. Like this, I like this one more than a lot. Actually, I think if I just rank them, this is my fourth favorite Jurassic Park movie.
Okay.
Because it actually kind of feels like a Jurassic Park movie. In the Jurassic World, like I like the original Jurassic World, and I don't mind most of the other ones except for Dominion, and which I've vowed just never to watch again. And it just, I don't know, this just feels like a dinosaur movie, like what Jurassic Park movie. Like maybe not the best one. Like I'd rather watch any of the first three before it, and I still enjoyed it. There's like things I watched it the second time. I liked it more than when I watched it in the theater, and yeah, I don't know, like it's I just stopped. Either keep them on a fucking island if you're not gonna put them everywhere. You know, if this is the trope we're gonna stick with it. Stop. Don't do the whole Jurassic World. They're everywhere, and then they're not, and we still end up in a park. Just leave it on a fucking island. Just please.
It's more a back to basics movie. I get that. Yeah.
And that's what they were trying to do. And like, I want them to do better. Like, I think there's a lot of room for improvement in this movie. I agree. But I liked it. I thought it was fun, and like I completely get behind the mindless popcorn fun kind of thing too. If you just watch, like, I don't mind this is great. Like, you don't think about it too hard. Sure, that could have been a simpler plot. We didn't need a lot of the baggage, but I like it. Parker,
I had a better time with this than I did Dominion. To be honest, I had a better time with this than I had with Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. This would probably be my number 5 under Jurassic World, because I still enjoy, like, I can still put Jurassic World on now and still have a good time with it. This has a lot of issues script wise and just things that just like, yes, this movie could have been 20 minutes, 25 minutes shorter. Get rid of the family or fix the way the family was.
Just get rid of Xavier entirely, please.
Yeah.
He has no redeeming value in this whole fucking movie.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that. I really liked the performances though by like the main cast. I really like Scarlett Johansson in this. I think I think Jonathan Bailey is really good in this. Rupert Friend, he definitely looks the part. He acts the part. Like
Orlando Bloom. He's Orlando Bloom.
I think the performances are all good for what they're given. I just didn't like the setups. Like they set too much up and they never paid off. Like you're going to set up this big old dinosaur to do literally nothing. And it's so disappointing that we keep doing that because we talked about the Giganotosaurus. The Giganotosaurus, they set that thing up to be so cool and it does nothing. The coolest part of the Giganotosaurus was the fact that it was a practical effect for part of that final showdown at the end of Dominion, but it still was stupid.
Do you know in that final showdown it was supposed to be the Spinosaur instead of the Therizinosaurus?
Oh my God. Why did they not do that?
Apparently Trevorrow wanted to do it, and then like other people like that's too much. Like, how is it too much? Just take the Therizinosaurus out and just fucking put the Spinosaurus in. It's that simple. Even though I did like the Therizinosaurus, it was
it was cool. Obscure, it was really cool.
Different dinosaur.
Yeah.
So,
but overall, yeah, it's a dumb popcorn movie. It's nothing like to overthink or it's one of those things where it's like I think it's a halfway decent action movie. Like if you just ignore the fact that it's a Jurassic movie, like because there's times where it doesn't even feel like it's part of the same franchise. Like it just feels like, oh, it's a dinosaur movie. Okay, cool. For the future though, can we just stop with the hybrid dinosaurs? Can we just stop with it,
please?
I'm done. I'm so fucking hybrid dinosaured out. I'm just give us our normal ass dinosaurs now, or go scientific,
different dinosaurs,
or use scientifically accurate ones.
Sure.
Or
I guess on a positive note, I didn't hate you guys for making me watch this.
There you go. Maybe your wife enjoyed it at least, you said?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It ended and she was like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But you guys didn't make me watch Dominion, right? I think I'd already seen it, and then you guys were like, oh, or Brett at least was like, you want to come talk about Dominion already? Because I think I'd already seen it. I didn't watch it for the podcast.
Yeah. I don't remember how that all went down, but yeah.
I think I complained about it, and you're like, hey, why don't you come chat with us? And then
let's bitch about it together.
What a way to introduce myself to you guys with a 4-hour episode on Jurassic World Dominion.
So good. So yeah, I guess it's been a long time since we've done this, but I think the rankings for this franchise for as a collective, it was at what is this, number 7? So at number 6 was Dominion, 5 was Fallen Kingdom, 4 was Jurassic World, or maybe 3 was Jurassic Park, or 4 was Jurassic Park 3. 3 was Jurassic World, 2 was Lost World, and 1 was Jurassic Park.
Yes, sure.
My favorite is Fallen Kingdom. That's
my
favorite. I love Fallen
Kingdom. There you go. Nailed it.
It subverted expectations. It was everything I wanted a Jurassic Park movie to be.
If you watch there's no beating his fucking mind.
What? So I know that Darin hasn't seen Fallen Kingdom, but clearly we all can agree this is better than Dominion.
Yes.
Sure, I'll give it that. Sure, I'd rather,
yeah. Is it better? Well, I guess for the people who've seen this movie, is it better than Fallen Kingdom?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it better than JP3?
God, no. In my opinion, no.
All right. Well, I guess for the collective rankings, this is going to be our new number 5.
5?
Yeah.
I said where I'd put it in my list, but it ain't better than JP3.
Yeah, I think we had JP3 lower than Jurassic World.
Yeah, pretty sure. I think I was outvoted.
Probably.
It's okay.
All right, now it's time to go over to social media and see what you all had to say. We only got a few. First one is over on Instagram from Bucket of Chum, our good friend Captain Steve Coates, who says this movie is better than Dominion. Not much of an accomplishment, but they tease us with a super cool monster dino that we never see. I want this franchise to go off the deep end and embrace the absurdity it could be and they came so close and fucking blue balled me so hard.
I think John Sayles wrote a script where the dinosaurs, they genetically engineered them so that they were soldiers in a war.
Yep.
So they were dressed like gorillas.
That was supposed to be JP4 originally.
That's at least something. So I'd pay to see that.
I want to see. Let's do a Blair Witch style. Found footage, hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You could do a body cam, like work for like InGen. Do like a body cam movie.
Hey, GoPro.
Yeah.
They were during the first movie.
GoPros.
They had to survive and see if they get out.
I know there's another dinosaur movie came out this year called Primal War.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Never heard of it.
It's actually shown in theaters. The trailer was shown before this movie.
Oh shit!
In theaters. Yeah, it actually looked pretty decent. I've heard it's good. It's like Vietnam dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah, the dinosaurs look really good, and I guess the budget was like super low.
And which proves you don't need a bunch of money, so you could probably cut this movie's budget in half.
Godzilla -1. Godzilla, look how great Godzilla -1 looks compared to something.
Yeah, no shit.
This. What was the one with Adam Driver? The dinosaur. Was that
65?
one any good?
65.
That's old man Brad's favorite movie.
Oh, okay. That didn't look too bad.
It's all right, dude. You know what it is? Did you ever see that 70s dinosaur movie, Planet of the Dinosaurs?
Probably. Yeah.
It's that movie with a big budget. It is a 70s B movie with a big budget.
Interesting.
I can agree.
Okay.
We got one over on Blue Sky from Binge Daddy, who says, Ninja Dinos, you don't hear them until they're on top of you.
Yep, it's true. It's true.
And then we got a couple over on...
But you do hear that stupid Teresa like inflating a raft. You hear that.
Oh, yeah. We got a couple over on our Discord. First one's from Captain Steve, who just said, yeah, I just talked about this in an episode I just did. Well, I mean, what are the odds?
He could have.
Nothing.
Well, he said he did. Yeah.
Oh, no, but yeah, I said, no, not here. But I mean, there's the jaws. There's the megalodon mouth. In the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So he could talk about it. It's got a shark in it.
That's from Jaws.
Yep, Jaws reference.
Lo Wang says, I thought it was decent. Made for a heck of a triple feature with the Swan Princess and Superman.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What does that mean?
If I were to give it a rating, it would be about 7 strands of dino DNA out of 10. Overall, it's the JP3 Lost World of the series. And then Spicy Dan says, I've watched JP 1 through 3 in the first Jurassic World. I enjoyed them, but had no interest in watching any others. First Jurassic Park movie will always be my favorite.
Damn right.
I love when Dan still leaves a comment, even though he's not seen the movie.
Thank you, Dan.
That's great.
He's dedicated.
All right. Well, we are pushing that time again. So, Darin, thank you so much for being back with us.
I just wanted to talk with you. I will talk to you guys about anything. I will watch Angela look at cards all day. I will not.
It's my
nice.
Very cool.
Jurassic Park. I like that. Cool.
Very cool.
It's like a vintage pack from '94.
Is there gum in it? Don't eat the gum.
No.
I would. If she had it, I would eat it. For
that
content.
It'll spear your colon.
Oh, through my mouth. It just what are the odds?
But yeah, I finally got a foil card.
So, Darin, can you let everybody know where they can find you and your shows, Nostalgia Cast and Back to Bluey?
You can find us on the internet. Again, if you want to look on Twitter, I'm at DW Lundberg. On Blue Sky, I'm at dwlundberg.bsky.social. I'm on Facebook. We were supposed, as we're recording this, we started right now on Nostalgia Cast, we're doing our 90s bucket list season where we take 4 movies from each year of the 90s that we've always wanted to talk about. We were supposed to start 95. We were supposed to start 95 about a month ago, and I started a new job, and so I'm still trying to figure that out, and so we just had to postpone. And today I got the episode done and ready to load, and then for my job I was in an area where I don't have internet, so it still hasn't been published. I'll get that published tomorrow. But yeah, we're doing 95 and we're kicking that off with Get Shorty. I think did you guys talk about Get Shorty?
Yeah, we covered it earlier this season. Yep.
Yeah, see. So, and I think I commented to you about, hey, we're going to cover that later, and so we finally got around to it. And then Back to Bluey, still oddly enough, Back to Bluey, we've only been doing it for about 3 years, and we almost have as many downloads for Back to Bluey as we have for Nostalgia Cast, which has been going since 2016. So that says something about the quality of one of the shows.
It's got a dog in it.
I mean, you're talking about Bluey, which is like one of the most popular television shows ever.
Things now, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's two dads talking about it, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show. I was on an episode, so you should check it out.
Yes, you were.
So yeah, all the links and everything you need to know or need to find Darin and his shows will be down in the description, as always.
Darin, if they ever do an episode on Bluey, it's like, hey, Bluey learns gun safety. Just give me a holler.
You're the first person, or if a dingo shows up. If a dingo shows up, you'll be the first person I think of.
Sorry.
Oh man.
On this special episode of Bluey.
I was like Law and Order. Dun, dun.
For anyone who's listening who can't tell, I am losing my voice, so I am going to make this quick. If you want to find anything that has to do with Dissect That Film, just go to our linktree/Dissect That Film. Has everything you need to know between our Patreon, all of our social medias, our merch shop, everything. Just go to our Linktree and find that there. Support us over on Patreon if you can. $1. You get some cool stuff over there, like early access to uncut versions of the episodes. So we have a little bit of a pre-show, and then pretty much everything that happens in the episode you guys get on Patreon. And we do a watch along once a month for November. We probably, by the time this comes out, we may have already done the watch along, but who knows? We are going to attempt to watch Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3. So $1, literally $1, you get all that, or you can support us over at the $3 tier, which I got some ideas in my head for 2026. So if you can do that, that's awesome. If you can't, make sure to go to your favorite podcast app and rate us 5 stars. Help us out. Try to get us out into more ears, because all those ratings really do help us out. I think as of recording, we're still 1 away from 40 over on Spotify. That would be cool if you could just go over there and just hit that 5 stars. That'd be really cool.
I cannot let this go without saying I love you guys. I have to say this in every episode. It's just a conversation with friends, and there's just something so special about that. Like all 3 of you, when it's just you. It's great. You can tell you've been friends forever, it seems like, and you're just. Dan, you say you're a horrible film reviewer. I don't think so. I think there's something from the heart and you all have that. Like it's Parker, you've said that you can't keep up with Jason and binge movies, but you don't have to. You've got your own personality. So everything that you guys do is just wonderful. I love you guys. And get me on for any movie. I will chat with you about it, whether or not it's a Jurassic Park movie or not. I'll have a great time chatting. I've had a blast again, as always, with you guys.
We greatly appreciate all the kind words that you've showed us over the years.
I mean, everyone. Awesome.
Just
awesome.
Being on the show and just the friendship that we've been able to form over the last freaking over 3 years now, which is pretty wild to think about. But yeah,
as long as the Minion's been around.
Yeah, you are a massive supporter of ours, and we greatly appreciate you and love you. So thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
I don't even know where I was at. Where was I at? I don't care. We have another show because we are a bi-weekly show now. We have a show called The Monster Zone where we talk about monster movies, and it's hosted by Dan, Angela, and Mikey. I'm just the guy who just shows up because that's what I chose to do. But yeah, we are November.
There's one in every family.
November, we talked about Gamera. And we did Daimajin, which was our Out of the Patreon episode. For December, I do not remember what the Out of the Patreon episode is, but it's a good one. I don't remember what it is, but it's a good one. And we are talking about 2016's Colossal, with Anne Hathaway. Which is going to be our first, this is our first modern monster movie that we've covered on the show, which is... Dan's very excited because he's hosting the December's episode.
That's a fun one.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a couple more episodes left of the year. Where December is going to be a little light because December usually this is when we take our holiday break. So we're gonna probably not have as much stuff coming out, but you guys are still going to get
snow's heavy, show is light.
Yeah, we're gonna get a couple. We're gonna have a few episodes for you guys. So don't worry. But then looking forward to 2026. So. Again, thanks to Darin for being here. Thanks to everybody who listens to the show, supports the show. We appreciate you very much. And lastly, I got to thank all the wonderful patrons over at patreon.com/dissect that film. We have Dustin Elkins, Billy Joseph Jr., Rudy5453, Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast, Corey Morissette, Daniel Collins, Jordan Champion, Lo Wang, Doom Generation, Angela, Dissect That Dan, the Barron's Hideout Podcast, Eric Stein, Robert Stewart, Jason, Anna Presley, Lone Wolf, and our brand new patron, Derek Offolder. Thank you so much for supporting us over on Patreon, and thank you to everybody else for supporting us, period, because without you, the show is nothing. But until next time, I am Brett Parker. That is Dan Angel of DNA Gaming, and that is Darin Lundberg of NostalgiaCast and Back to Bluey. And this has been the Dissect That Film Podcast, episode 223. We'll see you all again on the next one. Bye. Have a wonderful time.